What's up, people? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy King again. They are chatting damn thing again. And as you can see from the title and the thumbnail, today we're going to talk a bit about the U15 Reggae boys them. One, we're going to talk about Liam Bailey's situation. And we're going to talk a bit about Macy Greenwood. And as you know, it's the Reggae boys watch. So we're going to talk a bit about a lot of things to do with Reggae boys today. You see me, people? So yeah, let's jump right into it, and we have to kick it off with
ball Pree TV. I will tell them Thursday nothing. Zoom in for the diamond them.
Oh,
Images
shit.
everything. Obey your image. I will make them know. I've seen enough TV before, but I've never seen a TV like this. I've seen enough station before. Ball Pree TV, the one that top the list. Room. Shizzle for cheesy. I didn't know big enough Ball Pree TV would be so easy. Kaboom. Room. Sham. Kaboom.
yeah, people. You don't know, say that is the man with the hottest song for the summer. The hottest song for the summer. I will have the dub live. Big up Elephant Man. Big up the legend Elephant Man. She's see hottest song.
Ball Pree TV. I will tell them Thursday nothing. Zoom in for the diamond them.
Oh,
Images
shit.
everything. Obey your image. I will make them know. I've seen enough TV before, but I've never seen a TV like this. I've seen enough station before. Ball Pree TV, the one that top the list. Room. Shizzle for cheesy. I didn't know big enough Ball Pree TV would be so easy. Kaboom. Room. Sham. Kaboom.
Yeah, people, you don't know. We have to run. We're gonna run the dub them a lot more. You get me? I say a lot more over the summer. Well, the summer are done, but a lot more going forward. Because we have a lot of dubs, we have a lot of things to play. But yeah, we could jump right into it now, people. So the U15 Reggae Boys team, focus on them first and foremost, because you don't know, they were crowned champions today, people. And a lot of people, and I'm not sure how much are we really be up to date with the actual youths them, you get me? I say with the actual under 15 team. Not a lot of us would have known a lot of the players them on the team. And that's understandable because under 15, most people know more of the player them are people it'll be them family members and stuff like that. And I not pretend like some know none of the players them like that either. But watching the tournament actually we end up learning a few of the ball of them over time. You get me? I say we learn a few of the ball of them and a few good prospects upon the team, people. You get me? I say Mr. Brown himself, a two Brown, so the Brown them ever get mixed up. You know, you have Kelvin Brown and I think you have Kenrick Brown. But me I tell you see me, we have a few good players. The player named Hussey as well. You get me? I say some good players, them true and true. They on the team under 20. I mean under 15 team. Actually, I think this under 15 team, and I hope to have Kerry James. You get me? I say Kerry, I don't know. Kerry is a very influential person in the space. So hopefully Kerry will be joining us to explain a bit about this U15 tournament that just took place and really break it down a bit for what really gonna happen going forward, because I think the U15s that just won the CONCACAF, that just became CONCACAF champions, I think most of the team they're gonna be the team we're gonna try qualifiers to the World Cup next year. But I really did my research and I really tried to get as much information on it. The information not so readily available like the senior teams them. However, watching the game today, the youth them full of potential, full of talent. You get me? I say, and it was a good game. It was a really good game. I don't know who now watch the game and can check out highlights after this. But yeah, people, as in the 40 just know as a Biru goal and say like up the stream, people, and run up the likes. It's been a minute, right? It's been a minute when I'm there. Big up yourself to everybody with there. RR from Shirley out. Sylvester Whittingham, big up yourself. RR says You don't know. Big up yourself. Elite Sports, One Elite Sports, Ryan LFC. Big up yourself, legend boy. Is him Sylvester with King, we need a full show tonight. All right. Say less from your say full show. Make we run it now. Make we run it. Is him Jack Garens. Big up yourself. Ghetto. All right, get a 455 blessings, Sling Stone blessings, but Biro Golden, big up yourself as usual. Owen, blessings, my bro. But yeah, under 15, crown champions today, and for me, it was a good showing. It was a good showing watching youths them play. Them actually put on the ball and play some football. As I said, pardon me for not knowing most of the players them, so I can't really refer to the names them. The names them I did refer to are the ones them were, in my opinion, really stood out today. The goal scorer, the first goal was scored by Tevin Savage. Tevin Savage scored the first goal available in 10 minutes. All right, yeah, man. So Kerry James will be joining us for giving expertise, people. You don't know. I need to ask Kerry James. Sometimes I feel like Kerry is a meeting him. And I know the man there everywhere. Kerry James is the super fan of all fun reggae boys. I'm going to join and I come tell us something about what really take place in terms of the U15. Hopefully we have a coach a join later as well. Hopefully we have a coach a join later. We have to talk some football and we're there again. We have to blaze a fire again, you see me? But yeah, so the first goal was scored by Tevin Savage. You get me? I say, and people go over there, go follow Pree TV and Instagram as well. People will work on improving the content right through all platforms. So you can find Pree TV and all platforms and just go over there, go follow the page as well. So the goal is actually on the page. I'm not going to play the goal on my YouTube channel because I tried to upload it earlier and I got copyright strikes. So the goal is over there on Pree TV Instagram channel. But the first goal, good goal. I would say good goal here. People are going to say, yo, the keeper, Shappy keeper, because it got beaten. Him get beaten on near post. But again, well taken finish, I must say, from Tevin Savage. You get me? I say, on the second goal, the man himself, the man of the tournament. I'm the boy of the tournament because people, these kids are not man as yet. But the boy of the tournament himself, Kelvin Brown, may I tell you people, the youth is a giant. You know how much? Yo, when Kerry forward, Kerry, I can tell you, you know how much. But the youth is a giant. But what brilliant about the youth is that, you know, say me I watch the games them, and over the games them, I say, yo, that youth are big in terms of size than all of the rest of under 15 youth them. I mean, I say, yeah, it's a giant, but yo, the youth footwork, he move like Zlatan Ibrahimovic, people. The youth footwork, the youth have touch for a giant. You get me? I say, for a big youth, and guess what, people? You like a center forward of size. You get me? I say, imposing, all up play good. I not even remember the Central, but you have a Central way that played today. I tell you, the Central was pretty impressive as well. Then for carry forward to tell me, so we can keep a track on them youth for no say, all right, then we go watch them. We go assume, but me know Hussey. I've been to watch Hussey, and Hussey never started today. And him actually came on. That's Kyle Hussey. But I need to find out what the Central name today. Midfielder Steve Hewitt. Davian Clark. Probably we need to get Simon on the show as well. You know, probably Simon can come talk to you a bit about that Kerry. But yeah, so the youths them today. Youths them do them thing. 2-0 victory over Puerto Rico. You get me? I say crown champion of, I think it's League B. I think it's League B of the CONCACAF under 15 championship. So it was a good watch. And for me as well, I'm probably should have known this. Boston must say, you with number 5, I'm at the midfielder. A maestro man. Yo, me I tell you, the youth them have touch. And I'm going to tell you something what me said today, which was possibly one of the greatest takeaway them from the game. And a lot of people are say, yo, King, so much good things happen. How you point that out? I think the youth them game awareness was super today because we took the lead so early in the game, literally in the second minute of the game. Our managed to basically manage most of the game. And one of the things where we used to manage the game was The youth them every time the Puerto Ricans them touch them, the youth them drop. And I know say you know to encourage the youth them for every touch them get them drop a ground, but it's a thing where we, especially with the senior team, we don't think we know for manage game, we don't know for take the foul, we don't know for break momentum, especially when the next team have it. So I identify with the youth them and I say, you know, say the youth them really the education, the football education where them get at this young age, people, this only can do good for the future. Now, I know a lot of people did reach out to me one time we never qualified for the U17 World Cup, which was the basically free hit. And that was really disappointing. But I think that would have been a lesson we have to learn for going forward for no say, yo, we can't miss out again. And this crop of players would be, the crop of players are, most of these players would be the players who we are expect for the qualifying round next year, because people, the U17 World Cup is being played every year for, I don't remember, a couple years well, but we'll have a U17 World Cup every year for a couple years running well. So that means there's an opportunity the Jamaica play World Cup every single year. And yeah, we missed out on it this year because I think the tournaments will start. But them youth will be having the opportunity for go play U17 World Cup next year again. So yeah, Owen said I'd like to see how we match up with better teams in CONCACAF. Yeah, I guess again, Kerry, I come explain because I think that we were in Group B, and I think it's something like, we call it now, the Nations League, where if you win League B, you're supposed to be qualifying to League A. But I don't know, I mean, this is something where it was being said that them are going to use the under 17 ranking for decide again. So I don't know. But Kerry, I come explain it, and when him forward and explain it, I guess we'll have a better understanding of what really are going this. But the future is bright, people. That is my major takeaway from all of this. For say the future is really bright, and I really want to see where we're going in the future, because I really like what I see today. The other thing to take note of as well, and I don't know if it's me, and probably really need to go do my coaching license because me that probably know this by heart, but the games were 35 minutes off, so it wasn't 45 minutes as we know, and it's understandable. A U15, you know, really want pressure them too much, but to my surprise, I'm like, well, on there, how much people they actually know say a 35 minutes off U15s them actually play, and not 45 minutes like senior football. So people, for me, again, if I learn something, I think it worthwhile move forward and share it. I know people are jump in the comment section and say, King, oh, you never know that. I never know that. I think enough people never know that as well. So yeah, but and carry forward way really forward back right as again. Next topic on the agenda, people, is Macy Greenwood. Again, we have to talk about Macy Greenwood because people, to me, if there was a Ballon d'Or, because a Ballon d'Or season, I was just a Ballon d'Or list forward out, and people are forward back to the U17s, them, you know, when the professionals them forward. You get me? I say the real professionals them go forward, and when the professionals them forward, we can really go back to the U15 team and talk about it. I don't want to talk about it much because, as I say, me not really know the players them like that, and somebody will come talk about the players them. So yeah, me as agreeing with people, if there was a Ballon d'Or that was to be given out for pre-season, yeah, tell the people there's no Atabala. There is no Atabala than the man himself, Macy Green. Board the ball. How much goal is? You can count them goal in a pre-season. 3, 5, 7 goals in 6 games in pre-season so far. I tell the people, you see the Aston Villa Marseille game today. Yo, me never say, yo, me I tell them, I get my money's worth the game at. I'm watch a game there for see 3 ballers, right? So watch the game there for see how Macy Green would have performed, right? We also watch the game to see what happened with Leon Bailey, and Bailey was on the bench. Bailey was on the bench and he didn't actually made an appearance off the bench, which was, in my opinion, that was a bit sad because we did have to see if Leon Bailey get a run off the bench, and that didn't happen. So Bailey never get a run off the bench, but you know who also impressed me to the people? The baller we name Jonathan Rowe. Jonathan Rowe is really an impressive baller, people. Jonathan Rowe. And him a one baller, we know say him have him citizenship, we know him have him passport. So it's really up to him. You get me? I say it's really up to him. But in my opinion, Rowe is an upgrade on our left wing, as I tell you. People don't know say I mean say CFAS, but I think Rowe have something with CFAS don't have. In terms of how he manage this football, I tell you, Rowe reminds me a lot of a young Demarai Gray. A young Demarai Gray is that Jonathan Rowe remind me of. But the man himself, Mason Greenwood, people, hottest baller in a preseason. 7 goals from 6 games, was at it again today, scoring another stunner, an absolutely stunner for goal today. And him also ended up with a few assists. Let me see if I can play the goals that he actually scored today. Let me see if I can play the goal and show the video footage of everything will go on today in another game, because it was really a crazy game. So this was the goal, I think. This was the goal Greenwood scored today. For me, excellent finish. It was an error from the Aston Villa centre half. But look at finish, people. Round keeper, slot it home, light work. Literally light work. But that is what Mason actually does. You get me? I said that is Mason doing what Mason does. So that was nothing to me. You get me? I said so. Light work, Mason Greenwood make off Aston Villa today. I try to run all I video them. Let me see if I can run them a different way, because see if I can run them a different way, people, so we can actually get on to see everything will go on. Just in case you guys missed it. Just in case you miss it, I could run it that way for to see what go on. But yeah, Mason Greenwood, hot baller, hot S-baller in my opinion in world football right now. Greenwood is on what I call Ballon d'Or form. You get me? I say, and it's Ballon d'Or season. I actually talk about it. So this is Mason Greenwood actual the assist, because he actually got an assist in the game as well today, right? So the assist, Javar Laban. So the assist, I'll move the comment section. This from it. So the assist is probably even more important, because in this assist, people, the man literally walk Dini. Watch ya. The man stood him up and walk past him like him not exists. I can watch about the assist again, because the assist is a thing of beauty. In my opinion, a thing of absolute beauty. So, assisting Aubameyang, watch his people. Look on class, look on levels. Come here, defender, walk past you, put ball across the box. Watch here. What the man walk past the little defender to the people. Little defender didn't have a hope in hell. The man just walk past him today. Literally walk past him today. And after that, you don't know, the fight broke out. You see me? I'm going to show the video before the fight broke out. Because this is a video before the fight broke out. Watch out. The man walk past 1, walk past 2, come here, and try beat about 3, 4, 5. Kick the man foot here, so. Fine, him kick the man foot here, so. I laugh, the man I hold him composure and laugh. Watch out, Mings come over. I fling the man could have punched Mings in his face easily today. The man hold him composure, him get a yellow card for it. But watch upon this. Come here, move you. Come here, move you again. You see me? The man just enjoy himself at this point. You see me? Yeah, it was a bad tackle. Don't get me wrong, it was a bad tackle. But watch ya. I laugh, the man I laugh. And watch Pan Ming. Watch Pan Mings come over and pull the man. The man should have just thumped in his face. But me I tell you people, I show Mason on a luck. And your Mason have luck, Mason thump him in his face. But Mason no say, him just hold him composure. I'm glad to the ball I hold him composure, people. Watch how the man tear the man's shirt. Watch how the man tear up the man's shirt, people. I punch in here, no settings this. I hold the man, hold him composure today. I may have to say, yo, well done, Mason. Well done for all your composure. I draw them, I draw the youth, people. Them, I draw the youth left, right, and center. I mean, I tell you this. So, pan the media, I don't want to see how them paint the youth. Like say, oh, I'm a troublemaker. Oh, me I try find. I think I have the no, I guess me not save it. But them a paint the youth for be a troublemaker. Me I say what the youth do? The fall is like any other else fall where anybody else make the fall, yeah. Anybody else. It's just a regular fall. You see me? The youth just a walk, them a tire with them. It's just a regular fall. Watch it. Alright, it's a yellow card offense. Don't get me wrong. Him kick him from behind. But you literally, watch it, you had no part in no kind of nothing where I'm afterwards. And you want to see the media, I say, yo, Mason Greenwood is troubled than him in a this. I say, John Star. But with that said, I also use the time to revisit this because I did a video a few days ago where I say Mason Greenwood will be playing for Jamaican World Cup. I have to say this live on air. So people may have no insider information. When I say I have no insider information, I have no insider information whatsoever as it relates to Mason Greenwood playing for Jamaica. But what I do is I do my research. So I do my research 1 and 2, I listen to inform people. And one specific person on the internet, Mr. Manningsman himself, big up Manningsman everywhere him there, has always said that Mason Greenwood will be playing for Jamaica. And people now remember this, Manningsman is a part of the JFF. So I know in the recent days, Mr. Speed would have come out and say it's up to the coach for call up Mason Greenwood and that him don't know if Mason Greenwood will actually come and play. And we hear also the president say it's really up to the coach. So that is where it is. So now, in recent days, big up CC Sports. CC, yeah, man, I just finished that little reasoning at first.
Yeah, come here, one little rant, you know, I don't know if more stir up a program, you know.
No, man, remember say we're active up the program again, man. But hold on, let me just land right there so first. So, after I drop the video, there's a few comments under that same video saying, but King, why go on for the international clearance? Him not get cleared yet. Man, also I say, yo, King. Mason Greenwood I use Jamaica for get him international passport so him can free up another space for Olympic Marseille. Now, me know say there's a thing where if you get a Jamaican passport, you're seen as a well, me remember, I don't want to say non-EU player, but remember say England left the European Union, so I guess if you get a Jamaican passport, there's something with Jamaican passport. I mean, I say, okay, I know that already, but I say this never happened. So this is reading from the Athletic, right? This is saying Mason Greenwood formally requests international switch to Jamaica. English FA chief says, now I'm showing these people. Mason Greenwood have a teammate named Jonathan Rowe. Jonathan Rowe have Jamaican citizenship. Jonathan Rowe have a Jamaican passport. Now, yeah, I did see the article where say that is being used so it can open doors for other players can come in, come play for Olympic Marseille. Don't get me wrong. And again, people watch Jonathan Rowe with my two eyes today. And Jonathan Rowe, one of the Me think Jonathan Rowe our best left wing option right now. But again, remember Jonathan Rowe just win under, I think under 20 European Championship, under 20 European Championship with England. So Jonathan Rowe in a film opinion, film people them opinion, and England opinion is the next generation up. So after the current crop that's there right now, a Jonathan Rowe them time. You get me? I say some understand and the same thing with Omari Hutchinson. Now, in my opinion, as I said, Jonathan Rowe the best left wing option Jamaica have. I'm watching youth today again. I'm watching youth in that tournament there. And I tell you people, Jonathan Rowe a normal baller. We know Omari Hutchinson quality again. His team get relegated and when I see him play for him team, I guess he's been looking for a transfer. But to me, people, them baller, they are quality baller. I'm gonna think Rowe them need no bag or nothing for do. Now, back to the point, because you see what rant, I'm gonna want to belabor the point too much. Me as a Greenwood, people are saying, yo, wonder if him get him passport just for free up an next spot fee. Play for Olympic Marseille. I mean, I say, yo, all right then. To each his own. Everybody have them say, everybody have them opinion. But me think say this Macy Greenwood reasoning been a go on long before him reach Olympic Marseille. Because I can recall that this switch and everything was initiated before him go Marseille. And since him go Marseille, him initiate that switch. So me I say people I say yo probably my use with Macy Greenwood I use Jamaica. Me I say yo are you serious? People me them call excited boss. I me them say probably me I sell people unicorn meat to get excited. I remember I saw me boss on YouTube being excited at the possibility of a player like Macy Greenwood can come put on the black, gold and green. And me, me not go talk with chess. Me gonna be disappointed if him not forward. If Macy Green not forward September, me wait for him October. If him not forward October, me wait for him November. If him not forward November, me wait for him March again. This is me because I guess me Pree Macy Greenwood. Me Pree Macy Greenwood as a generational talent. Me think Macy Greenwood have the capacity, the ability for actually win a Ballon d'Or this coming season. People who know who win Ballon d'Or or who are going to win Ballon d'Or, Ousmane Dembele are going to win Ballon d'Or. I know say yes, Ousmane Dembele are going to win Ballon d'Or because he win Champions League, yada yada. But Macy Greenwood had a better season than Ousmane Dembele will win the league with a lesser team because remember PSG have a super team. So people Macy Greenwood, in my opinion, generational talent. In my opinion, top baller. A PR make Macy Greenwood not there further than him for there. And yeah, me know the story here. Oh, King, you know, give no. Me don't want to talk about that. But me talk about football and me talk about PR as it relates to PR. I want Macy Greenwood back. So now, this was an article from the Athletic. March 6, 2025. So the article the heading of the article says Macy Greenwood formally requests international switch to Jamaica. English FA chief says. People, the English FA chief Mark Bullingham, almost Bellingham, like a Bellingham cousin this. Mark Bullingham did say it. So watch out, March 6, 2025. Football Association Chief Executive Mark Bullingham has confirmed that Macy Greenwood has formally requested to switch to Jamaica's national team. And this is totally different from just a passport because the reasoning of getting a passport to play in for Marseille, him don't play for Marseille already. Getting a passport for free up an extra spot for Marseille. Him don't have him passport, him don't have him citizenship. Switching, making a formal switch is a different thing. You see me? So it goes on to say Greenwood 23 has not featured for England since making his debut against Iceland in September 2020. And the formal request to switch means he is no longer eligible for selection for play for England. So making, and I mean, so this is the Athletic. I think the Athletic is the most credible. Is over the last couple of years, the Athletic has become the source of all source. I like BBC and Athletic alone. Them me really trust with them. So me, but people, here we go on. The man himself is in the building, and we have to go back around at the youth them before we fall back right here. So on a stick a pin right here. So stick a pin right here. So because we have the super Kerry James. Because
Yes, sir.
CC there, but hold on the CC. Kerry James. You need to introduce it. You need to tell the people, are you some kind of myth? Oh, yeah, every single Jamaica match there ever is. Not even Jamaica, anything to do with Jamaica. Now, Kerry James, introduce yourself to the people and come talk to about the U15 team and make we know what I go on for the future. What go on, Kerry James? Welcome to the show.
I'm good. Thank you very much for the welcome. Well, they have AI now, artificial intelligence. So, that one time.
Hold on. You the honor of. Where say you have AI? So you're telling me that you're artificial intelligence?
Well, there's no such person as Kerry, actually. So yeah.
So who is all right? So probably introduce yourself then. Who are you?
I'm a fan. So I'm actually here with the U15, just actually supporting the team. Decided to come and watch the tournaments. I've been here since first game, which was Monday, and still here. So yeah, I've worked a little bit with the U17 national team. So I think that's where everybody knows me from. But yeah, I don't have any role with U15. I'm just here supporting the kids.
Okay, so currently, do you have a role in a JFF though? You don't have no role. You're just a super fan at the moment.
I don't currently have a role. So even when I was with the U17, I was part of the U17 program. But yeah, obviously I don't work for the JFF. But yeah, I try to support where I can.
Okay, so Kier, what I love you, the talk to me about I love you. Before going on the football, man, I'm curious. Me myself curious. I'm sure say enough people curious. Everywhere them see Kerry on them TV. So that love you come from and that patriotism you come from.
Well, I don't know. Coming from far, grew up in football. My dad was the president of the JFF at one time, way back in the Stone Age. So grew up watching football and being involved in the administrative side of it. Obviously, you had a team as well that played in the Premier League, way before you were born, probably. But yeah. I think that's where I don't know if it's the love or the disease or whatever you want to call it. It's deep embedded there, and obviously very patriotic in all things Jamaica, not only football. So wherever you can lend a hand to either support or help in any way, it's always a good thing.
Straight. Big up yourself still and big up cause me I tell them well you give the content on the youth them. But yeah, back to the U15 program. So today we see where Jamaica was crowned U15 champions of the CONCACAF 2025 U15. It's not Nations League. What we call it though, because it's like the Nations League, but it's not the Nations League because we have Group A and Group B. Group A, B, and C actually. So talk to me about the structure of this tournament because I can't recall. Was this ever being held before, or it wasn't?
Yeah, man. Man. This is, I guess, the technical name for it is CONCACAF Under 15 Championships. I think why Nation League come to mind is that similar to Nations League, because CONCACAF has so many teams, they break them down into more than one league. So League A, the one that Jamaica just won, is League B, and then there's also League C. So supposedly it's supposed to separate the teams so that the more similar ranked, well, not ranked, but the more similar quality teams could play each other. I don't necessarily agree with how they did this one. So to answer your question about U15, we've had U15 before. The last time Jamaica entered the U15, we were actually playing in League A, and under the same coach, we got to the semifinals of League A in CONCACAF U15. So it's been going on for a while. We've entered at least 4 or 5 editions of the U15. I just don't necessarily agree with how CONCACAF did this U15 because, like I said, we were in League A semifinals the last time the U15 was played 2 years ago. So why is Jamaica playing in League B this year? Your guess is as good as mine because they apparently use the rankings from the last under-17 tournament. Why they would do that, I'm not quite sure. Instead of using the rankings from the last U15. So Jamaica ended up in League B, where I think probably it would have been more suited for us to be in League A.
League A. So, all right. So, from your understanding, what will happen? Will we, seeing that we won this League B, are we gonna move to League A? And talk to me about, before we go into individual players, talk to me about will these players will be the same crop of players that will be there qualifying for or trying to qualify for the World Cup next year? Or what's the idea with the U15 team, basically?
Yeah, going back to the first question about which league we're going to be in next time, your guess is as good as mine again, because CONCACAF kind of loves to keep us in the dark with these type of things. So will we be in League A automatically because we just won League B? I don't know. Or will they use U17 rankings again like they did for this tournament the next time? I don't know that either. So I think that's yet to be decided by CONCACAF. And then with the second question you asked about the players. So these kids that just won the tournament today are the same kids that played the CFU U14 and won that tournament last year. So in terms of the next U17, remember U17 is now every year. So there's a U17 tournament next year in 2026. So for the most part, I would think, the age group for that tournament is the oldest you can be is 2009. So these kids that played today are 2010s. I don't know if they have any 2011s on the team, but 2010s. So could a couple of them force their way into U17 like at 1 year younger? You know, you never know. Depends on the coach. But I would think that most of the U17 for the next tournament will be mostly 2009s, I would assume.
Okay. So individuals now, because you know, say sports and football is about individuals. I watch a couple of the games, them I see all of the highlights them, and Kelvin Brown, because even the commentator himself, sometimes he can't mix up the two Brown, them and I call two of them Kelvin Brown, but the player of the tournament was Kelvin Brown, right?
The thing is, there are actually 2 Kelvin Browns on the team.
What?
There are 2 Kelvin Browns and there's 1 Kenrick Brown.
Oh,
so one of our and I think that was the mix-up probably when they actually named the squad, because when I saw the squad announced, it had only 17 players because they didn't realize that there was another Kelvin Brown. So Kelvin Brown starts in defense. I think he's a player that goes to St. Andrews Technical High School stats, and the Kelvin Brown everybody's talking about, the striker from KC and Harborview, is Kelvin Brown as well.
Okay. Because even myself, I couldn't understand it, and the commentator said, so I guess the commentator and them to fix it, because I think he started saying Kelvin D. Brown.
Yeah.
So
and actually the players don't really call the one that everybody knows as Kelvin Brown, the striker. He's known most around the squad as Marshall. They call it, I don't know what that is, but they call him Marshall. So when they say Kelvin, they're normally talking about the defender, and when they say Marshall, they're talking about the forward, Kelvin Brown.
Okay. But talk to me about how impressive these kids were, because them look impressive on my TV, you know. But what's your impression of the youths them without I guess we have to find the right balance, because people like to say, yo, them young, don't hype them up too much, but I like when I sit today and more find the right balance to give them flowers. And I know that you probably don't want to talk about individuals like that, but just give you a few individuals who are really excited you with this tournament.
I think that makes sense in terms of what you're talking about with the balance, because I think that's the problem we have in Jamaica generally, right? Like Money Cup and D Cup, everybody's a general, everybody's a national, and maybe, you know, they haven't really accomplished anything yet at that young age. So I like the fact that you're thinking about the balance. But I think, on the other hand, I don't think we give our national youth teams enough, exposure. It's good that, for example, I'm here and able to maybe, you know, provide some highlights. So not even just on the field, but like what's going on with the team generally. So yeah, I think it's pretty much accurate what you're talking about, kind of balance and making sure that we're highlighting them and we're paying them some attention, but we're not making them think that they're Maradona and Messi right now. In terms of individual players, yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head, starting with the striker Kelvin Brown. So I think one of the big advantages that this team had, and also the team, because I went to the U14 tournament last year, which was CFU. They won that tournament in Tobago, and it was much the same players. Maybe, I don't know, there's 18 players here now, and I would think, I don't know, 13 or 14 or something like that are returning from that tournament. So, a lot of good players there. They have, players that play for Mount Pleasant, for example. The kid Javier that was playing in the center mid. I think he did quite well. Kelvin Brown, the defender.
What's his name? Javier?
Javier, yeah. Javier Henry, I think his last name is Henry. Because you have quite a few players from Mount Pleasant. You have Javier Henry, you have Marco Dean Spence, which is the other goalkeeper. And you have a player, Sammy, who scored the first goal against Trinidad. Who actually, I was talking to his brother yesterday, and I'm realizing that this is a kid that actually grew up in, well, quote unquote, my club because he's from Mandeville.
Which club at Mandeville?
Los Perfectos. Used to be in the Premier League many Stone Ages ago, and they have a team in the Women's League right now.
You have to really,
yeah. I think Los is actually. Yeah, Los is actually known more for women's football because they don't have a men's team anymore. At the moment, they had a team in the Jamaica Women's Premier League, and that got to the semi-final. So, yeah, I was thinking back, and when his brother reached out to me and was reminding me that he's from Mandeville, and when I kind of looked back at some old posts, I saw like one of the youth programs that we were doing where I think he was like 8 or 9 years old, like in a picture laying across like a goalkeeper. And yeah, when I took a said, that kid looks familiar. So it's the same kid. He's now at Mount Pleasant. So Mount Pleasant has quite a few players in the team that, and I think what I like about this team is that in the U14 they had a rule where you had to play each player a certain amount of minutes because it's a development tournament. And what I've seen the coach do in this particular tournament is, I don't think the rule is still in place, but he's done it. Like I think every player of the 18 started at least one of the games. So he was very comfortable playing anyone, changing his lineup depending on the opponent and what he needs for that particular game. So I think it's a good group of kids. It's the same kids that came out of what's called the TDS, which is a talent development scheme where I think JFF had applied to FIFA, and FIFA gave them some funding and sent coaches and so forth for the younger age group to be consistently in camp. So I think that was a benefit for this group, is that they were in camp, then they played U14 last year, and they've been camping on and off all of this year, and they're playing U15 this year and done well again. So I think, that's a good thing for them. Maybe I could probably also mention the kid, Kyle. He was formerly at Calabar. He's now at Mount Pleasant. Very tricky winger. He's the one that came on in the second half today. Yeah, right? Cal Hussey. Yeah, very skillful player. So it's U15s. These are young kids, so they are different kind of stages of development in terms of their body and whatever. Some of them are like Carolina Morris and Kelvin Brown, really big, probably bigger than most of the players that we've seen over here. And you have, some very small players like, the player that was playing in the center mid. Stammy is also very small. So yeah, it's interesting to see how, we kind of take advantage of both of those things, because even the ones that are small, they don't really play small. Like he's actually a ball winner. So it's very, very good.
Yeah, but all right, so watching on the TV, because you're there live. So watching on the TV, for me, as a lot of people saying that we want to see how they match up against like the USA's and the Mexicos now. So that's the next level. But I think that the youth them look very technical. And them look like them follow instructions to the T. So for me, it was the first time seeing a set of U15s really playing together, playing under instruction. Now you can see say it look like them have the right balance of express yourself, because I remember even the game today, I remember the central midfielder took a ball and him fake like him a pass and just turn all the way around, and I think he was able to get a shot off it. So I'm like, yo, them youth are very impressive at this age. Now, do you think that the coaching development or the coaching that these youths are getting are a lot better than, or in terms of what you see, if it's the same level or in the past, you think there's any improvement there with level of coaching that they're getting, or it's showing that way, or it seems that way to you, like what it seemed to me?
Well, I think this particular team has a big advantage. One is that they came from the TDS. So the assistant coach is Coach Purser, who is the one that's with them the most at the JFF Center training. So they have, good coaching there. And then Andrew Peart is the head coach. Andrew Peart was won, I think, what is it called, the Flow Cup twice in a row with Glenmuir. He's the head of the coaching school for the JFF. And I was just like very impressed with the level of preparation going into the game, even the opposition analysis. I think when you saw the players step on the field, maybe knowing me knowing sort of what the background was in terms of the instructions that they were given, I think that was a big advantage for them, because yesterday in the game against Trinidad, they knew exactly what Trinidad was going to do, and they knew exactly how they were going to counter it based on what the coaches, information that the coaches provided to them. And then today against Puerto Rico, it's funny. Like I'm taking some pictures. I'm on the field by the corner flag, and I'm watching the game, and I'm thinking back to the video analysis session, and like everything that the coach was talking about, like maybe the 3 major points that he was talking about in the games, you could see it like playing out on the field, and you could see our players being able to kind of react to what they were, because they were already expecting it. They already had a picture in their mind as to what it was going to look like. And they were able to kind of, obviously they missed some chances. If they had scored, some of the chances that they got, it could have been an easier game. But I think they implemented a game plan that the coaches envisioned very well, both Coach Purser and Coach Peart.
Okay. So here's the thing, Kerry. You see this question on screen, and even the under 17.
You have to read it for me, by the way. I can't see.
I don't want to do that today. I don't want to do it today because I am a person like this. Is it true? I know that parents of the youths them watch a show, and I know some people like I say about king and I be fair, you have to balance the good and the bad, right? Today for me is a day of celebration. Honestly, today is a day of celebration for me, and there's a focus on the good things that will go on today. So now, next day we are going forward here, and I want you to revisit, because under 17 World Cup to me, people like I say, it was also a free hit, and that's why today I'm glad that we got over the line, because again, not that any of us can say that we are experts with the U15 team. So I don't think a lot of people, even in the comment section or in the diaspora, can say that, oh yeah, Jamaica is definitely better than this Puerto Rico team and we should have won. No, for me, anytime Jamaica winning at any finals, any tournament, I am happy. So today is a day of happiness. So not even this question about diaspora players and these things, I think we can really talk about it next time. And we can also talk about the U17 team, because you were there and you saw it first. And so honestly, we just have focus on that today. I don't know if you want to talk about anything else that we want to talk about with the U15 team that would have missed, or a question I'm going to ask today.
Well, I think what you said about just concentrating right now, because this is the moment to celebrate the kids. So we'll have plenty of time to talk about U17 or maybe the makeup of the team and the plan for the diaspora players, because that's another big question mark. But yeah, for the U15, I just thought the kids were very well prepared. That's what stood out to me anyway. Like, being around the team, hearing what they were instructed, seeing how they implemented the instructions. This was 5. They played the first game on Monday. Today is Saturday. They played 5 games in 6 days.
Yeah, the turnaround time was crazy.
Yeah, and first of all, I don't want to be too critical of CONCACAF, but I think we need to do better than that. Like, I don't know. It's recovery is important, and I think today you actually saw a couple issues. I think we had to make a late change to the team. One of the defenders had an injury and it kind of didn't improve, and we had to make a change. And then the first half we had to make another defensive change, so it kind of caught up with us a little bit towards the very last match. But what I would do is also shout out the staff of the under 15, because I don't think people quite understand. They look at the national senior team and they see 25 staff with the team. It's not necessarily that way with the youth teams. So I don't know if people understand how hard these people work to make sure that the kids are in the best position to win. So I've already mentioned Coach Peart and Coach Purser, Doc, Physio K, Manager Sash. Like, these people, like, barely sleep when they're here because they want to make sure everything is right. We had some cramping, for example, in the very first game that we played, and K in particular, the physio, did like a superb job in everything, in making sure that they got hydrated as well as they needed to be, to make sure that they were actually eating the right things. Because when you go to these tournaments, it's buffet, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So if you don't kind of have a control over that, especially with young kids, they can overdo it, or they can be eating the wrong things, or they can be eating beef that takes a long time to digest instead of chicken. So, like, even though those are the things people won't see, but like Kay in particular, I think, is a miracle worker, because the way she was able to, along with what the coaches did in getting the kids able to get, like you said, over the line in that 5th game out of 6 in such a short period of time, it was really, really impressive. So yeah, I want to shout out to the coaches and the staff, and obviously the players. It's a good set of kids. Like, I've been with them with the U14, spent some time with them in the U14 last year, and then this U15 again, and they're hungry for success. They're good kids. They're willing to listen, and they're good players. So I'm hoping that we can, not just at the national level, but when they go back to Jamaica with their, obviously they all play for different clubs, that they're getting that kind of development, so that in 3 or 4 years we can see some of these players in the national team.
Yeah, that's my hope as well. But Kerry, Peter Mystic, big up yourselves to everybody in the comment section as well. People, when I have guests on the show, I can't stop for read all on the comments them. If we need for make sure in the comment need for reading, you can use up the super chat option. No, Kerry, Peter Mystic direct that one at you, because we know say we have had a few questions on why the national team coach watch some of the games them from the stands. Now, Kerry, why do you watch the game from the corner flag?
Oh, well, that's first of all, so I am, like I said before, I'm a fan, right? I came as a fan. So what I wanted to do, what my thought was anyway, was to provide some promotion of the kids, right? Because I don't think we promote the youth teams enough. So I actually got a media pass to be able to get onto the field. To take pictures, like when they, I don't have any fancy CONCACAF equipment where I can have these long lens and take it from the corner flag and take people at the half line or anything. I'm just kind of getting some pictures before the game. When we score, I don't know if you see those posts. When we score, you see like some reactions because they run to the corner flag and we can take some pictures. So the way CONCACAF handles the media is that you can't just be anywhere around the field. You can either be like, sometimes CONCACAF will put it, because I've been at CONCACAF tournaments, even the senior tournaments like Gold Cup or whatever. And sometimes they put you behind the goal, like they have a little barrier and everybody has to stand behind the goal. In this case, it was the corner flag. So I was with the rest of I'm a fake photographer, I guess. So I was with the rest of the photographers at the corner flag, taking some pictures.
Kerry, I made my name give you a secret.
It's not much of a secret though.
Oh, because I honestly know this in us. Remember, I get media parties. When you have a media party, there are certain spaces that you need to stay. But even reading the question, I didn't even understand that. That's why that was it. But I get it. Well, Seymour Reid, say a lot of people might think that you are an agent, like you're an agent of the youths, because the way you love youth football, and see somebody asking about Seymour Reid, because again, the way you promote these youths, you almost move like an agent, bro. Probably that's something you can pick up eventually, right?
Who knows? So actually, Seymour Reid texted me maybe just before I jumped on, so we're chatting. But no, I'm not an agent. Will I be an agent in the future? Who knows? I doubt it. I have a regular 9 to 5 job, so I don't know if I would want to venture into football. Could be, yeah. I'm not gonna say never. You never know.
Yeah, but what's the deal? Because I think him scored a double recently. I think I have the goals for sure later as well.
Yeah, somebody tagged me. I think it was Bam that tagged me in a video. Yeah, I didn't even realize he scored because I was so busy with stuff here. So yeah, good to see him score. I saw him start a game in the League Cup the other day, and he's been getting some minutes in the MLS. So that's good for our players to be kind of advancing in their careers. I was just when we were looking at the opposition analysis for Trinidad day before yesterday, we were looking kind of after the players had left, we were looking at the last U15, and there's a kid there. I think his name is Mora that played for Mexico. He actually scored 2 goals on us in the last U15.
He plays for the team that Shamar Nichols.
Shamar, exactly. I had no idea because I wasn't following it, and he scored 2 goals the other day. But yeah, that kid is a kid that scored 2 goals on us in U15 2 years ago, and now he's playing Liga MX and in the national team as well. So we want to see if we can kind of matriculate our players in the same direction. That would be ideal.
Yeah, definitely. David has been to CONCACAF champions. I know, Simon. I know. The thing is, remember that we don't have Kerry as a media personnel person. Kerry say I'm a fake
coach. First of all, people call me Coach Kerry. I don't consider myself a real coach. So yeah, fake coach. So then fake media member became the next thing. I don't know what's next. Because you say I should be an agent. So maybe fake agent as well. Yes, I hope the fake agent thing is a more serious thing though, because I'll be affecting people's lives in that way. So I have to make sure that if I do go down that road, that it's something legitimate,
All right, let's just say all of these things into me. But Kerry, I must say, let me tell you, I appreciate all of the footage you give us sometimes. Sometimes we don't get the footage, Sometimes Kerry posts this, all right, then we see it from first, and we have to say big up for that all the time, Kerry. And we love the work we have to go and put in the work we have to, because like this, I can draw on you to get the knowledge that we need. So go and be that resource person there, because that's what you're being. You're being the all resource person for all things Jamaican. Because I see over there with the Jamaican basketball team. Talk to me a bit about the Jamaican basketball team real quick, because
you have to remember. You have to remember that I was once a very talented basketball player, and I'm just joking. I played a little bit of basketball, but definitely wasn't good at basketball. But yeah, like the basketball team was actually in my neck of the woods, because I live in Miami. So the basketball team was in Boca Raton. I think they played the first game already. They beat Barbados, was it? So they're in a tournament. They're trying to qualify, I believe, for the main qualification tournament for the Basketball World Championships. So Norman Powell, who is I think he's a player that just got traded to the Miami Heat. He's the main. I think he only allowed one naturalized Jamaican who didn't have a passport before the age of 16. You only allowed one of them in terms of the basketball rules. So he's the one.
Wait. That's the actual rule what I'm putting, because I remember seeing in the media that we're gonna have an influx of players like with the national team. So that's not possible.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about it until I actually went to the practice. I was actually talking to the president of the federation. Yeah, that's what he was saying, is that I think, if I remember correctly, what he was saying is that the FIBA rules, which is the World Basketball rules, are kind of different from the Olympic rules. So like when you try to qualify for the Olympics, it sounds to me like you're going to be able to use more. But in terms of the World Championships, or whatever they call it, I'm pretending like I'm a basketball expert here. But yeah, in terms of the World Championships, I think you're only allowed one. The only way you can have more than one that, like, for example, wasn't born in Jamaica, like you're trying to get Diaspora talent, is if they have a passport before they reach the age of 16. So, that's a very stringent rule. So I know he said, the president mentioned that he was going to try to lobby at the World Basketball level to try to change that. I don't know how possible that is. But in the meantime, I think, I don't know if I'm breaking news, maybe I shouldn't. But he was kind of saying that because of the rule that you have to have, the only other way you can get around it is to have the players from overseas get a passport before the age of 16. I think they're going to try to do something in that direction for the near future, to get some diaspora talent. So I guess I'll leave that up to him to announce. But yeah, that's what I understand of it.
Yeah, that's crazy though, because I think we're all getting excited to say, all right, we're gonna see some superstars.
Yeah, I thought so as well, because I
NBA.
wasn't following it that closely. So I figured, okay, all of these players, is there two twins? What is the last name? Is it Thompson?
No, I'm not an expert either, and I'm not a
Yeah, I
fake
think it's
expert, so I'm
Thompson.
not
I
gonna
think it's
pretend.
Thompson. Yeah,
I'm not gonna pretend.
I'm mainly pretending as well, because like I learned a lot when I was there. Dre Anyweather was also there, because Dre Anyweather lives in South Florida as well, so
Yeah,
he
big up
knows
Dre.
more about basketball. Even though he said he was a Lakers fan and he was wearing a Boston Celtics shorts, so I'm not sure
Dre,
how that
that's
works.
us.
But yeah, but he knows a lot about basketball, so he was kind of filling me in on some of the how it kind of works.
Yeah, definitely. Big up Jay anyway that sports. Jay, what kind of two different jersey that? But and also it's athletic season, and again we see you around there. So but Kerry, nice to have you on the show. But I need you back here again, as myself. We
Yeah,
have to
man.
talk about the under 17s, we have to talk about a bit about the question that Biru Golden asked. We have to talk about a bit of the controversial things, then, but not tonight. Yeah. That's some mistake. Not tonight. Me not try to find people try to pick negatives out of positives. That's never me. Get me answer. So we have to celebrate the youths them again. The U15, congratulations on the championship win, the CONCACAF U15 championship win for the youths them. And people that this is the AI, Kerry says not real, he's not a real person, he's a fake everything. Is him, but he's a resource person. And here, me drop on anyone I see you, I'm gonna need a question. You know, me I call on you for come give you a tape, because I think you're very knowledgeable, because you're there, and anybody that's there with them two eyes and can see, it's more important than sometimes than what we're seeing on the TV, because sometimes you see it on the TV, you really don't see everything, and people think say, all right, you have a better view on the TV, but no. Sometimes you miss a few things, you miss the personal feel. You see, you can talk about even the staffing and all the things, the turnaround time, because me and my brethren, me and find a reason and say, yo, this is crazy. Now, yesterday match play, Kerry, when you not even realize today match I play. You realize that?
I think it's crazy as well, because I'm tired and I never play no game. So that tells you a lot.
That tells you everything. But respect for Kerry. Moving to the national team. Just before you go, you're not the national team, because I know you probably gonna travel to the first game. Are you going to the first game?
Where's the first game? Bermuda?
I think
so.
Bermuda. Are you going to Bermuda?
I have no. Let me give you the politically correct answer. I have no current plans to go to Bermuda, but if you see me in Bermuda, don't be surprised.
Don't be surprised. But yeah, that's a focus right now. And I know that the next topic I'm going to move to is really Mesa Greenwood. And I know that you don't have nothing to say on it, because that's not your expertise. But to talk about Mesa Greenwood, for me, I build the talk around that he's the most informed player in the world. I know that you watch football as well, but even just looking at the stats on the screen alone speak for itself. You get me? I say a Ballon d'Or from this year. So I want to say, we just want to talk a bit about the match before, or the World Cup qualifiers upcoming before you leave.
Yeah, man.
What you're looking for? What's your expectation? Are you excited? You think that we're gonna get the 6 points over the two legs? Anything that I haven't seen or said so far that you wish to say? Looking towards the World Cup qualifiers.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited and a little bit nervous at the same time, because to be fair, the Gold Cup tournament that we played very poorly in all three games, I thought. And it's been a while, I think, since we performed that poorly in the Gold Cup. That's actually the tournament that we normally do pretty well. as opposed to World Cup qualifying. So I think it was kind of a wake-up call that, hey, wow. Because remember, just before we went to the Gold Cup was the draw for the World Cup. And when everybody saw the draw and saw 3 Caribbean teams, they said, wow, soup, yeah. And I don't think it's soup at all. Especially because of how Curacao is. I know we played Curacao in the U15 as well. But yeah, how Curaçao's national team is advancing with a very experienced coach with pretty good players. And sometimes with football, it's the teams that the team is more than the sum of the parts of the players that are dangerous. Because you look at some teams with the names and you say, okay, that team is supposed to be good, but they don't necessarily play as well as a team that's kind of just, everybody's kind of selfless and playing together for one common purpose. So yeah, a little bit nervous along with the excitement because this is our time to qualify. We have to qualify now, and we have a good opportunity to qualify. I think mainly because of the format. So maybe if it was the old format, I would be probably more nervous than excited now. But I think if we put together the games and if everybody's working towards the same goal, and I try to choose my words carefully because I think we have to make sure that we're not just stacking a bunch of players together, but they're actually playing to the system that the coach is trying to employ. And if we do that, I think we'll be okay. But will we do that? I can't 100% say, I'm super confident. But yeah, we have to get off to a good start in those first two games. I think it's Bermuda first away and then Trinidad at home, I think. Yeah, so we have to get 6 points. I know it's easy to say because obviously you want to get 6 points, but I think that's really important before we play Curacao to have 6 points.
Yeah, definitely. Well said as well, Kier. Well said. Well said. But for me, I think that a lot of people would look at the results in the Gold Cup as it is negative because that is exactly what it is. But probably I can say the coach or the team get the cobweb out of them system. We can't be any worse. So probably we can look at it to say that it's onwards and upwards from here. It has to be onwards and upwards from here. Actually, it has to be.
It's good to look at things with a silver lining because it's exactly what I was kind of thinking about. Because normally we're very good in the Gold Cup. We've been to 2 finals and I think 2 semifinals recently. And then we're not so good in the World Cup qualifying. So maybe this is the year that we're not so good in the Gold Cup and then we put it all together in the World Cup qualifying. So I'm definitely hoping that that's the case.
Yeah, and for you to be that person that's everywhere, I'm gonna assume that you were at the 98 World Cup as well. You was, see that?
I was.
You're guessing up people. So you did every game 98 World Cup.
I was in France for the full month actually. Yeah.
What?
So yeah, and at the time it didn't seem like that was gonna be Jamaica's only World Cup. Like the euphoria of qualifying for the World Cup. I don't think we thought that okay, I'm gonna be old now, and we haven't been back to the World Cup again since then. But yeah, it was an experience. The first game was against Croatia, and I think we Robbie Earl scored, but we lost, and then we lost heavily to Argentina. A lot of Jamaicans actually were a little bit disappointed with the first 2 games and actually went home. Even some of them that had tickets for the 3rd game.
Really?
Sold the tickets, yeah.
What?
So happily I stayed and watched us get our first, World Cup win against Japan with the double from Tapa Whitmore. But yeah, it was a great experience. I'm hoping to get that experience sometime again while I'm still alive. So hopefully it's this time.
It have to be this 2026 World Cup. But see that at least you had a World Cup experience. For a lot of us, we haven't gotten that experience as yet, so we need it to be. But Kerry, if you have anything more to say before you leave, you can let the people them know. Anything you miss?
I want to just big up again all the people that made the U15 work because it's difficult, right? We don't really have a lot of funding for the youth teams. And I don't think in colloquial Jamaica, I don't think we pay them enough attention, to be honest, apart from just the football part of it. That's part of the reason I'm here. I decided to come. Because you'd be like, it's funny, like when I go to the senior team games, I see, for example, the guy that takes the pictures for the senior team, Ray, who is superb. I see how much professional players, some of whom are millionaires, look forward to getting the pictures of them on the field or walking to the bus or whatever. And those are professional players. So can you imagine kind of the motivation it gives kids when they see that not only the coaches and the staff that are there, and there were actually a couple of parents here as well that made the trip. Not only are the parents and the staff looking forward to their success, but that the rest of Jamaica can also share in their success. So that's why I decided to bring a camera and take some pictures and some videos. And I think it helps motivate them a little bit that, Jamaica is behind them. When we post these pictures and we tag Pree and we tag MG Sports and BAM Sports and it's shared widely, it makes a big difference for them. I heard one kid after the game, he was saying something like, "Oh, I think MG is going live and going to talk about us." So like people don't realize that has an impact on the motivation that they have to continue to do well, to continue in football. And so the more we can, provide them exposure, I think is the more likely that some of these are going to transition to be good players, to be professional players, and hopefully eventually to be national players. So I think we have to continue to focus on them. And, again, like you said, the whole discussion about the domestic base and how many overseas based players should we be using and diaspora and all of that. That may be a discussion for another day, but I think we should big up these kids because they did very well. And one other thing I want to say before I leave. So I heard a discussion on another show about the League B compared to the League A. And I disagreed with some of the things that I heard because there was a feeling that, well, League A is all the good teams and League B is all the bad teams. I heard somebody mention the word grassroots trying to describe League B. And not only League B in general, but also Jamaica. And I disagree with that wholeheartedly because the last U15 we played, we were in League A. We had El Salvador in our group, who's in League A this time. We beat them 1-0. We played Honduras in the playoff round. We beat them 4-1. Honduras is in League A. We played Saudi Arabia, who's a guest team who's in League A. I think we beat them by 4 or 5 goals. We had Mexico in our group, and it was the last week of the game in the group stage where Mexico beat us 2-1. So for those people that are saying that Jamaica couldn't compete with some of the teams in League A, I think they're wrong. Because I don't think some of those teams are playing better football than Jamaica. I think the fact that CONCACAF chose to use the U17 rankings instead of the last U15 rankings is that disservice to Jamaica, because I think Jamaica should have been playing in League A, and I think Jamaica would have, given a good account of themselves in League A. So that's the last thing I want to say.
All right, so basically, I'm not even going to ask a question on that because that's what I was thinking myself. I think that at the lower age group, I think that we're a bit more closer to where we're supposed to be. Basically, that is just right. At the
Yeah.
level, you think we're getting there, or we're there?
Yeah, I just think people assume that if you divide something into League A, League B, League C, then it's logical to think that League A is going to be better than League B and League B is going to be better than League C. And I think for the overall, I think that's correct. But I don't think you can say that the teams that are in the lower part of League A, like Nicaragua and El Salvador and Honduras and Saudi Arabia, are necessarily better than Jamaica or Puerto Rico or Trinidad. Because what are you basing that analysis on? I saw the games that Honduras played, for example. I don't think Honduras is better than Jamaica. I saw Honduras dominated by Mexico. The game they won against Panama, they got dominated as well. Panama created way more chances, just couldn't score. So, and that's a team that we beat 4-1 the last time we played them at U15. So if you're assuming that Honduras is better than Jamaica by watching the fact that they're in League A or watching their games and comparing it to Jamaica's games just because we're in League B, I don't think that's an accurate analysis. That's just my opinion.
Okay, all right. Thanks Sir Kerry, the man that's everywhere, and thanks for your fake expert analysis.
No problem.
It was much appreciated. I think we're all educated by that. And don't be a stranger to the show. As I say,
This is my first time. Is this my first time on the show? I think
first
so.
time how comes.
Wow.
But
And I've
anyways,
seen you so many times. I saw you in a bunch of places. I saw you in
it
Jamaica. I
was
saw you in Miami when you came for the Inter Miami game. Okay, so this is your fault for inviting me on the show for the first time today.
All right, that's my fault. But it will be the first of many people.
Right,
Anytime you need expert, I call on Mr. Kerry James. Big up yourself, Kerry James, and thanks
for bro. Yeah, man, we'll catch up.
Cool.
All right.
There you have it, people. That was the expert, Mr. Kerry James. And I can't want nothing better than that for the U15 them. All things Jamaica U15 team today. And we have to keep it positive because we have to big up you with them sometime. But yeah, people, I'm going to jump right back in our show. I think CC Sports Lab, Dan there, the link is in the description. Really and truly a part of the show here, really. For we just talk about the Reggae boys now, because again, I gave an extensive, pay some extensive attention to the U15, so we can move forward. So yeah, me I say Greenwood, me I say he's the hottest baller right now in world football, bar none in terms of statistics. When you find an next baller away of 7 goals in 5 games. Chorus said he's a hype man, but I can't find one. I can't find a next baller who have 7 goals in 6 games in this preseason. Big up yourself to everybody in the comment section as well. I'm just read a few comments real quick. Marlon Nelson just a check in. Chorus, yes, using U17's ranking. Yeah. And big up yourself to Dan. The link is in the description. You can join the show because if me alone there, it won't be a long show for much longer. Big up yourself, Biro Golden, again on the join the show. Link in the description. Big up yourself, Jason Guna. Blessing Simon, legend, the real legend, Simon. Mr. Statman. You get me? I said the Statsman himself. Press Officer Simon, big up yourself. Legend. Big up yourself to Clive Garden. Big up yourself to everybody who there. Big up on yourself. So yeah, Charlton Athletic one play today. Well, no man. Well, no, we're going to talk about Charlton because I know say you try say the ball on the play, the ball on the bench. Well, no man, but there's also some other Jamaicans who play for Charlton. Remember say Charlton full of Jamaicans. So if one ball on the play, I'm Conrad Smith. We have lots of more. Remember say Jamaica, we say, we just know say them ball here, our ball. And you see how much ball are my ball? And you can't say, yo, King, the whole of the ball of them are your ball. Am my ball of them? The whole of them are my ball of them. But yeah, back to this. So we saw this happen today. Greenwood, and we saw the whole thing with Greenwood. Yeah, back to the FA. So again, to each his own, and I hear a lot of people saying that they're not very excited, as your Kerry say, in terms of the whole team is cautiously excited, and people with the Greenwood situation, people are being cautiously excited. But guess what? You see me, people, me take anything what Manningsman say as gospel. Manningsman is in and around the team. And if Manningsman said one day we are going to see Mr. Greenwood don that black, gold, and green jersey, I believe what Manningsman said. I think he's more informed than I am. And I think he must know something why he must say so publicly. Now, again, remember said the FA they come out and say this Mark Bullingham did say has confirmed that Mr. Greenwood has formally requested to switch to Jamaica national team. Greenwood 23 has not featured for England since making his debut against Iceland in September 2020. And the formal request to switch means he's no longer eligible for selection. The Athletic reported this process had begun last August. So the process has begun last August. If memory serves me right, Mr. Greenwood moved to Marseille September because that was his first season, and he moved to Marseille September. So the argument about him switching nationality and getting his passport just to feature, well, him done a feature already, just to free up a next spot for Marseille, we can't fling that out the door. because again, it yeah. So switching federation is an intent to play for that federation. Not just a king. There is no switch and FIFA change of association. Portal, Greenwood, and no other top player will come in September. It's too late, and that's fine by me, no. That is fine by me if September, if on a September them are forward, you know. As I said, me personally will wait on Greenwood October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Oh no, June, because of World Cup. Me wait on Mason Greenwood for the last time. And I'm not saying that me wait for every single player and feel okay, but Mason Greenwood for generational talent. Dan, welcome, legend. Welcome to the show.
But there, man, big up yourself in a legend. There, man.
Big up yourself. It's been a minute, my bro. It's been a minute. But what you have to say upon the youths them today and Mason Greenwood writer, so because the writers of the show there where I catch up the show.
You know, I'm reach the show late still, but see the youth them win something today. Yeah. And it's a good look for the island. And it's a Puerto Rican team, I think. Puerto Rico?
Yeah, Puerto Rico.
Yeah, and it's a good look. So we are win. Because we can the youth them a show something. And from them at the last, what they are U14s.
Yeah.
Them you win some of the last time in the last year. So progress a show with that team there. Them set a youth they will play. It's just for develop and keep the development of the youth them more right now, cause I think this is a motivation or a step where JFF would take a next step further or for get sponsors on board for follow up on the other youths them, the 5-year-old them now. And keep the thing going, keep the fuel in the fire going, bro. So we can have a look moment and then we drop off fight. When you want to see the next U under 14, them a beat the in the next season, I beat other teams, the under 12s then. You get me? So congratulations for the youth them, bro. It's a good look for the Caribbean, bro, and you don't know who they in the independence, emancipation. The time when Jamaica feel happy, where the heroes them fight for make Jamaica the independence. So we have freedom right now. So we can do what we can do and be that the Jamaica way shape itself today. So the youth them do something good, bro. You get me?
Yeah, so yeah, with everyone else I know around one part, Mason Greenwood. For me, as I say, I introduced Mason Greenwood again today for say the most informed player in world football. Conrad sent me a hype up the baller. You can find another baller that's more informed than Mason Greenwood right now.
Oh, Conrad, they ask that or me?
You me ask. You know another baller that's more informed than Mason Greenwood right now. I think the baller play upon a different level, bro. So for me, it's a different level baller. And I think this question, so them are Woolner say Greenwood didn't just get a passport, he made a federation switch. Man like Rowe and Duffus will get passport. But yeah, that's a different that's exactly my point. That's exactly my point. But Nitro say King, bro. There is no Nitro say King, there is no switch of FIFA change of association. There's no switch on the FIFA change of association portal. Greenwood and no other top player will come in September. So I guess the man them check the portal and not see nothing on it. But then I think somebody also say the portal no update same time. So the man them watch the portal, the man them I think people just try find a way to gauge them excitement. So like me, you know, where me just excited that even the possibility say it's still possible until the last moment, and me I go bang pan that drum here till the last moment. For say it's just a positive thing for having the possibility of a player like Mason Greenwood level to play for Jamaica. So me can't try pick the negatives out of it. I'm see people try pick negatives out of it in the recent week. Fasca, welcome to the show. But what you think on that? Because I'm sure that both Fasca, you and Dan has seen all of this for the last couple of weeks. But one have to say on it.
Greenwood situation.
Yeah.
Bro, me think, bro, I think he might forward come play for Jamaica. To me, see the situation. And as I said earlier, bro, the levels show say Greenwood is a top player. Today when play against Aston Villa show that, bro, like over on the same right hand side where him play, which our star baller Bailey, him not put on one of them performances. And it's like when Greenwood get him 1v1, them him do him supposed to do as a one man show and put in do him work on the field, bro. Like he's a top quality, bro. But I want him at Liverpool right now.
Right now.
You get me?
Salah,
Right.
there's a Salah replacement in a year.
Salah replacement. But me not think that happen, bro, cause as you show the clippings where with Mings tear off the man shirt to grab up the man and then him tackle the man. He never get no tackle from him. It shows some hatred, bro. I don't know how I go on, but like some hatred and something for how long that you the career really in line, God. Remember the thing with Bellingham last 2 seasons, 2023. Bellingham did a call him grapist and thing. And they met the media now. This now is an next English ball away. Play for the England team. Like, I don't know if you do that to your fellow English player, bro. Teammate or you get me? Why the anger they out up on Greenwood and I never him get the tackle.
Exactly. But yeah, Fasca, what you have to say about the situation though?
Yeah, man, as I expect, good night to the panel and all them. Subscribers and commentators, comment section, them. Understand them? Anyways, we can fast. Mason G. I know I don't tell him not going to wind up. So I got Mason G. Anyways, him will be amongst the top elite for last season and coming into this season performances for Marseille. And I highlight something where probably persons don't realize. For the past couple of years now, for this, we have black players are being targeted by the media. I'm Mr. Targeted, I mean like literally targeted by the media. When I know Mason, but then there are Mendy. When I know Mendy, now here comes the brother named Party, him get involved with that too. So it's like they're being targeted. But for Mason Greenwood,
Fasca have some issues.
Why out himself?
Why out
himself? As him say, me insecure. The dog
Hold on.
Yeah, ball Pree TV, I will tell them thirst is nothing. Zoom in for the diamond them.
Oh,
image
shit.
is everything. Obey your image, I will make them know. I've seen enough TV before, but I've never seen a TV like this. I've seen enough station before, ball Pree TV, the one you top the list. Room! Shizzle for cheesy. I didn't know big enough ball Pree TV would be so easy. Kaboom! Room! Sham! Kaboom!
Yeah.
Shizzle man, nizzle.
The legend give that one there, but yo, yeah.
Legend.
But we are moving right along then because, but yeah, so this was reported and Mark Bullingham did say this. I think a lot of people did forget this. Someone just said bring up this back for remind you and say, yeah, we are stuck on the part where say the passport, this and that, but the switch, making the switch are actually this. Let me read this. So this is Bellingham saying, my understanding is he, in bracket, Greenwood, has asked to switch. Bellingham told selected media, including The Athletic, on Thursday. That's Bellingham saying that that's happened formally, so he wouldn't be able to be selected because you can only switch once. This is the FA chief I come out come say this, Say the reason why he can't be selected again for England is because him switches in process. Despite making a senior appearance for England, Greenwood is allowed to change his representation because he was under 21 years old at the time he played in Iceland. Asked whether Greenwood requested to play for Jamaica because it was indicated to him that he would no longer be considered for England duty. Bellingham said this. No, we actually didn't have that communication. I know people asked Gareth Southgate about him, and Gareth was upfront in that he hadn't been in his thinking because he hadn't been performing at that level. So I'm not aware of any communication we had with him, which is also foolishness because I'm sure, I remember at that time, Messi was probably one of the more informed attackers than people PR. Anyways, I don't think there was ever a request or anything like that. It just wasn't one we got to. So it's a personal decision by him. Mason Greenwood has made a personal decision to switch him allegiance. So people, I think we can put to bed this Mason Greenwood story now. Once and for all, I remind you to say, this is what the chief of the FA said out time own a mouth. So not just about getting his passport and his citizenship. The man, it was personal for him to make the move himself. So for me, I'm going to put that story at the bed in terms of I won't be revisiting whether or not the story is because he want get the passport for play, for free up space. I just hear the story and I say to each his own, but that just, it just sound like we are trying to rain and we parade. You get me? I say it just sound like we probably think him now forward September, so we are low our expectation. But I'm not lower my expectation. If him not forward September, I wait until October. If him not forward October, I wait until November, so on and so forth. People, I can wait. I have patience, I can wait. And I think we have a good enough crop of players available to get the job done in September. So if
you sure about that?
What do you mean by I'm sure about that, Dan?
You sure we have good crop of players?
What do you mean by we don't have a good enough crop of players for beat Bermuda?
Bro, you really buy pussy in a bag, bro?
So Dan, are you telling me, say
you really buy that story?
So are you telling me, say you
really
you don't believe in the art of arts, say we have a good enough squad of players? A good enough squad of players.
Remember, I tell you, Jamaica going to struggle this day, what? August the 9th, 2025?
Yeah.
Remember, I tell you, 9:49 going to 9:50 right now. Jamaica going to struggle during that group. If we not get the midfield sorted out, bro. You get me? So all if Greenwood forward tomorrow morning early with him suitcase them out at Norman Manley Airport. It still not go save it, bro. The team not ready, brother. But being a tell from the Gold Cup, bro. The Gold Cup show me everything about the team, bro. I'm not gonna be no bias talk or be this fun talk or this fantasy thing. The team not ready. Not ready. The defense not ready. The midfield not ready. Plus the attack not ready and the man them not fit, bro. Grey play a cup game of the Grey no fit, bro. I tell you the truth. Grey no look fit with him there at Birmingham. Barely no fit neither. with top baller them we are talk about. Them no fit. To tell you the truth, bro, none of the man them is not a high quality baller again, bro. Them lose. Them prime done with. We not have, as I said, Greenwood are the prime baller we are go forward now. Our baller them prime done with. Plus Curacao. They are playing real football. And not a joking thing football. They are playing team football. Simple. And the man them fit and them will work. The Gold Cup, what Curacao play, was just to see how them team I go look during the World Cup qualifiers. I mean, no Curacao I go be a headache for it. Trinidad team wanna play the Unity Cup. How much a game go? How much a game they go?
Which game? We have enough time for analyze that, but as you have said, at the moment, feel so, and I kind of understand where you fought from because it was very disappointing showing, but I think there's enough time and I think there's enough quality because me not subscribe to what you say, but again, we're gonna revisit that next time, you see me? So, but me just point out this today, because you watch a game today, Marseille versus Aston Villa.
My catch piece of the second half.
Yeah, it was a really, really good game. And as I said, Jonathan Rowe was excellent play. And as me said today, earlier before Kerry come on the show, I think Jonathan Rowe is the best option we have can play left wing, I think that's a serious option that can play left wing. So I think no player will have now in terms of, even though he's young as well, but in terms of what am I do with this football, I think Jonathan Rowe is a serious option for us. But in terms of understanding the switch not there nowhere near, and I think he's focusing on England, etc. I think I understand where that I forward from. You get me? I say especially with the England U21 team winning the Euros, etc. But what was surprising today, as I said, I clicked on the game and I was looking for 3 players. So now we see where Bailey was on the bench. Bailey actually didn't come on, and it was Bailey's birthday today. So now we see Aston Villa again by the ball your name Goosand. Right? I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna find it very amazing. I'm gonna see the man them put out a predicted starting level. I'm gonna see them put Goosand on the left, on the right wing, right where Bailey play. Now this is a trend. Every time Aston Villa buy a baller, it no matter which part the baller play, I could have one centre forward because I did my research on Goosand, even though him come on today is a centre forward. The man them put him on the right wing. Every single time Aston Villa buy a baller, upon the right wing, them put him. I'm going to say no predicted 11 with Bailey United. Now, today again, Bailey not coming from the bench. It made me wonder, it made me think to myself, say, does Bailey have a future at Aston Villa? And that's the question me ask Dan. You think Bailey have a future at Villa?
Maybe I'm going to make a surprise, I'm going to leave on a surprise. Maybe. Because the transfer window not done it. You get me? So just like Nunes gonna somebody today. Surprising thing pop up. I'm think from the last game I'm see him play, bro. I'm see him get a couple chance. Him not put no ball on the target, bro. When him play a shoot, bro. Him not be a little bit of ball where him fair compete with Salah. Him there the age now. Him season in the English league, and him fear show up himself just like when a Grealish did there Aston Villa, and him fear compete with Salah them pound over the wing there. Liverpool should have think about for buy Bailey next, bro. Him for reach on the level there, bro. What me think, bro. You get me? Him certainly think him not work on other aspect in him game, cause you can't be this one-dimensional dynamic footballer alone. you're supposed to can create. And I think for a team, for a country like Jamaica or a team like Jamaica will be able to play for and represent for as a yard man and or as a leader, where we have him as. I think him should have reinvent himself as a footballer, bro. Learn other things where him all can play in the midfield to bro. Be that creator, that dictator there too. I think daily game must step up to me,
So,
bro.
alright, so here, and this is my point when I try and make one point out this on screen. So as I say, every time Villa buy a ball, I could have a right back, them put him for play right wing in a one predicted 11. Just to show you, say, most of the media outlets them probably don't see Bailey starting for Villa. However, I'm always a nail on this point. I'm going to show you something now. Who play right wing for Liverpool? Salah, right?
Yeah.
Who play right wing for Arsenal? Saka.
Saka.
Who play right wing
Yeah.
for Chelsea? What play right wing for Chelsea now? Is either it gonna be
Estavo,
Estavio
the new youth now.
no, I think it
Estavo.
be where next what the Portuguese youth name? It'll be either Estavio or what the Portuguese youth name?
Neto Pedro.
Yeah, Pedro Neto.
Pedro Neto, how you name?
Who playing right wing for Man U? It gonna be
Villa.
Mbuemo.
Oh yeah,
Who play right wing for probably a Tottenham at Spurs alone have a unconventional right wing. But the point what I try and make is if you look at all of those players who play right wing, what them have in common?
them stamp them name in a them club. Man.
No, all right. Me talk attribute wise. What them have in common attribute wise? What are their attributes? What are one major attribute where all of them have in common?
Them assist and score goal.
No, me at all right. I mean like
them
attribute in terms of play style, in terms of let me tell you. All of those players I'm just name left-footed.
Yeah, left foot, alright, yeah.
All of
left
them,
foot.
Salah, Saka, Estavio, Neto. So we live in a one time where we're inverted wingers are play. So me think, and this again today's game. So today's game, Goosan never start. Goosan came on. I'm gonna go back on the team. Goosan came on. Now who started right wing? If you watch today's game, you see who play right wing today?
No, I never, as I say, I just sketch piece out, bro, cause before I would do a yard late, bro.
Alright, so the new one name Illing Jr. him play right wing. And I was like, who is this baller? Because I said, who is this baller? I never seen him last season. So now Illing Jr.
I think that you already him get loan out. I think really the buy man him loan him out.
Him get loan out. But the truth be told, Conrad Smith said tackle. So that is one part of the game where Bailey has been criticized for him off the ball work, right? However, again, Salah them output speak for themselves. I do understand, say a man like Salah, them do work back a lot, but even Salah them probably get some grace because Wema do going forward kind of compensate for Wema do going the next way. So the point me I try to make is I don't see Illing Jr. today. I don't know, super special, and he is the one that is left-footed, and him that play right wing. I'm also thinking a part of Aston Villa falling off to the tail end of last season is messing up who is playing right wing, because again, having a left footer on the right wing give a different dimension. Everybody a play with a left foot up on the right wing. More 99% of top teams are play with inverted wingers. So in my opinion, I don't think Aston Villa have a right winger with theme profile. Because Illing Jr. alone him out what there. Marlon we can play over there. He's right footed. So Bailey, as a footballer, have that one special gift that is left-footed. And not only is left-footed, him left-footed and him fast. So quick left-footed wingers, and them around the place for play right wing. And Aston Villa not have nobody else basically in a them team with profile like that. Now meeting set to the latter end of the season. The coach mess up. Him try everybody over there. Al Magin left-footed. Magin is no wing.
Rogers.
Rogers over there. Rogers right-footed. So it might seem like a small detail, but the reason why most right wingers these days are left-footed, and the man have that over everybody basically in the club. I don't see them buy back a right winger where it makes sense.
And what you think? What you think I go wrong?
What I think I go wrong? Alright, so what I think I go wrong now is him not put out the consistent performance them for stay in the team. Him not score constantly when him get the performance, when him get minutes on the field. And I think that if him would score constantly and assist constantly, he would have to start. If him would score, because a lot of people talk about the defensive work where him not do, but I can't tell you this, as an attacker, if you are doing your day job optimum, if the leader score every single time him go out there, he would have to be out there than if you get what I say.
Yeah, that we want to see from him. But
and the coach that have to put him out there. So I major thing. I think him do him day job good enough, and numbers speak for himself. Numbers really trended
yes,
down.
he might take now with Bailey. Bailey thing is more psychological, bro. The problem is a psychological problem him have. You see him off the field, him circle him up, run around him off the field, or the support where him a get, bro. Me not think them surround him really like can like match up to him energy or say, yo, bro, you have to do that now. You have to go do some personal training now. Or watch him game. I have that personal training where I watch him game them.
So Dan, personally, unless you know this for a fact, me can't speak like how you speak because I don't know this for a fact.
No, but me just a speculate.
These are multi-millionaires you talk about Dan. And
yeah, but why him not
really
put why
loosely? You hear me?
But me I hear you, man. But me I say why
if you assume say these multi-millionaires with all the resources in the world not doing that than that. So me personally I hear opinion and to each his own. Me get to know my opinion, that I hear opinion. But me can't say that. No, me probably can't say based on a few things what happened in the past, probably is not advised correctly. But again, this man can't pay any advisor in the world for advise him the correct way. Now, as it relates to him problems, them why him not score and all these something. And I think it's a low hanging fruit. I think of the easy thing, I think of the lazy narrative for always say, all right, him not do this because him do this. And I think that the reason why I criticize him for said all half-field things with him see because him allow to see them things. But because if you never see Bailey in the media with these things, what narrative that be different, bro? You get me? I say, and me I try point out the fact say, hold on, Dan. Me I try point out the fact say, Bailey is gifted now, bro. In terms of the talent like Bailey have, a few percentage of people have that talent there. We're born with a left foot there and a speed there and actually can play a ball. You get me? I say so. The talent there, and it's up to him to fix that. And I think one way he can fix that is to find a club where him can really get the minutes where he need for a player game in, game out. Come on, say this as well to Dan. Yes, he playing at a club like Aston Villa where I try for win things and I reach the next level. Probably them not have the time and them not have the grace for give Bailey several minutes. If him not score that game,
so why would they want to give him the time and a big money them a pay him, bro?
Hold on, let me explain to you, my bro. I have seen other players being given the grace, trust and believe, Just
Like
and
who?
believe.
Nunes.
Enough players, we see enough club now, no matter how them a perform, them not perform, they are giving the grace, bro.
Who
Now,
no we attack? Who and we attack?
a specific player, I'm not name no one player, but me I tell you see a player already. You see players already where them not score game in game out. Me can't find any random player. Me can't pull up any stats and show you say this player have several 10,000 minutes for the
But
season. But nah, produce the goals them. But then
yeah,
but him a give you
if
half
it,
ball work.
if you check up, if you
Players like
check
that
up,
as well.
as
We
I say,
see
if you check up,
Ireland them from Man U, even though them get dash or no. But me I tell you there are players there. The point of me I make is it's easy for dash way a player from Jamaica like that. Now it's on him to make sure say man do the right things. But me not work with the lazy narrative than that. Me can't do it. Only can do it and two.
no, bro. Me just think of that, bro. You need cause me say, bro. You know, Salah, Liverpool, your team, and you hear about Salah. Salah the best.
So
Right
them are
winger.
all, look on the comment upon screen. Yes, that is the point when me I try
Only
and make. If you're not born and grow up England, you don't get that grace them eye, bro. And that's the part of me I try and make, bro. You're Jamaican, bro. All right, today me on fire reason. I'ma say this. You know, say fire said to me say the last game we I watched with St. Mirren, right? You hear me?
yeah, yeah, man.
Yeah, so St. Mirren last game. King team they play against Celtics. Them concede a goal and King got subbed off. King never started today. So fire link me when King got subbed off to say, yo, King, you see what go on? King get subbed off. I mean, I said, no, man, a problem and tactical change I make. So fire I say, why King do? Why you make a tactical change? Why you have to? So we have to check the stats. We want to check the stats. King never performed no worse than none of the center of them, you know, with a King. What is? You hear me?
So you say them a single out certain type of baller?
Bro,
I don't some baller get grace?
time. Me and Fire got to do the match today. If just name one Jamaican team we have, just name a team we are Jamaican a play for. If a Jamaican upon the team and a easiest target them, especially when you're not an Englishman, bro, that me I try to show you. But that'll be on the point and it sounds like an excuse me I make.
Yeah, bro, then that me I try to tell you we are talking about the ball. We are talking about the baller performance, bro. How we know what him can do and work on. Me don't know where you gone, but grace.
We want to see the improvements in it, bro.
Bro, I got alone give you grace. Eh?
I think Bailey need to find a team. I think Bailey need to find a different team. I don't think Aston Villa the team for him.
You don't think Aston Villa fit him? No, but listen, bro, when him there in front of goal and him get the opportunity them to do what him do, and him get the space to do what him do. I don't think of the team, brother. He get the space, him get the time for do what him need for do when him get the ball, bro. You get me? Him now do him part the right way or him to do.
I'm talking a facts. I'm show you something. I'm check. Liam Bailey, minutes played and big chance miss. Cause you make it sound like him out here miss big chance. I'll show you some facts.
No, me nah say that. But I think Bailey thing should have really step. Even though last season he never play a bag of game still, I don't know. I don't remember if I injury or I just him not getting a game time. But as I say, I watch him couple of the preseason match him. And as I say, I think Bailey thing is, bro, psychological, bro. And him need for the personal training, work on him finishing, when him a cut in, and I do what him need for the bro. Cause the youth have the talent, bro. Him have the physique, him have everything on the field, bro. If you have score. And I do the thing them, bro, and I put in the work, bro.
Yeah,
him have it, bro.
Him ability and him potential for the him not live up to it. We can clear
so
the same.
So Bailey how much I know? 28. Today I'm birthday too. 28. Turn 28. Bro, I think I know is the time for this youth, bro. Get a personal trainer. get a good team of people around you, bro, and build back your career the right way, brother. Be that hungry person there, bro. And I say, yo, you get rich and thing there. Be but that hungry person. You want this, you want the footballs. You want to do this thing, yeah. You get me? Me no
Yeah.
feel like him is that him not have the hunger there in him again, bro.
As I say, you see Dan, you see this way I say, when I go ball game go play, and this is why I'm not really run with the narrative. When I go ball game go play, I'm very wary of the mass, the narrative where the mass run with. You see, anywhere I go, and we have 20 players a play, and if one man say that, and 18 other man say, yeah man, a true man, I find out say, nobody not really take the time out for really do no introspection. I not say I'm
They
not
must
right,
score.
you know.
They
But I
must
feel
score
like it
team for
is
now.
a running narrative. But all on the Dan Unseen Sports. Oh, go on, welcome to the show.
Oh, go on. Some people are being nice on the cut road. Anyway,
What you say?
no, some people are being nice out the road. Somebody want to,
Oh, all right. When you're ready, unmute. But all right, may I go and finish. Big up yourself, Nicaragua Media House, my bro. Remember, say, people, me and Nicaragua Media House will be kicking off a show. May I put some pressure upon it this Friday.
See there.
This Friday,
See Nick.
me and Nicaragua Media House supposed to have a giant collab show coming up as well. It'll be a every Friday show. Is it? Big up yourself. Respect for the donation as well, my bro. You know, said this is a thing where I think we need to start though. You get me? I say like as content creator, you're commenting on another content creator. You just show some support as well. Big up yourself for the support. Nicaragua Media House.
See there.
BL biggest
Nicaragua
problem
right.
himself. Nicaragua said for stop it. Again, Nicaragua, I can't join. It's easy for me do what I'm doing it. Easy for me be on the side of it and say, yeah, barely need a personal. Oh, me forget about my mouth and say barely need a
No,
personal
but
trainer.
King,
Oh,
you as a you listen
up
up.
a personal trainer.
You as a football
Give
analyst.
me a
That's why I'm
personal
tell you
trainer.
say. That's why I'm say the team him have run him.
Yeah.
No, change a team, the bro. The personnel me have run him, bro. Change the environmental look, bro.
So
Yeah,
you know
do this.
them not do that already. That are the thing.
What you mean now? Me know that because the thing not working, change it again. Simple as that, bro. We are talking about the thing you find one bag of excuse, bro.
Excuse, yeah, I said the
How
man need for change.
how
Hold
bala?
on, Dan.
No.
Follow what you say.
What you mean? Oh, me know.
Who need for change?
What?
Who need? Him need for change. Be
Bro.
Butler from around him. Come straight and say if you say, that you say. Him need for change Butler from around him, that you say. Because you say
Butler leave with the man there, Birmingham.
So
most of the time.
Wow, so him need for change him wife. What you say? Talk to me.
Bro, where you going in a football me talk about, bro?
And you are
Oh, you going in that?
Personal trainer. Oh, you know, say the man not changing personal
bro,
trainer.
that me a show you. You find one bag of excuse and a go around one bag of corner. You can't tell a shoot your corner.
Danda, what me I say is, me
bro,
can't talk about the man them personal life, what them do, what them
but
not
when
do.
me I say, no, listen. What I am saying, me I talk about football.
Yeah.
This youth need for be back hungry again. Look back on the picture them when him say, oh, them a call them in the one jacket to them day now. Imagine you did be that hungry youth want back this football here, bro. Take the thing out, the mindset out there, yo, bro, yo. We reach already, dog. Me a big ball already. No, bro. Jamaica depend on your talent, brother. Jamaica depend on you, bro. Go watch back some Usain Bolt clippings when Usain Bolt I go through him struggles for reach a Beijing, bro. I make the you see me? More other process them for go through, bro.
So Dan.
Me no know if it happen, but me just say, bro, you just find one bag of thing like say, bro. We don't know. But me just say and I put it out.
Me can't judge for me see with my two eyes. When I see Bailey play for Jamaica or even Aston Villa, I see him try. When I see Bailey play for Jamaica, I try too hard. And trying too hard, in my opinion, don't mean say him not hungry. Me not think I like a
No,
hungry nigga fight for all.
me not talk about the Jamaica. We don't talk about Aston Villa, bro. Me not talk about Jamaica. Villa. When play most time game, them play a 40 odd game a season. Me not talk about when him come a Jamaica. The Villa performance in the English League. Them performance me a talk about. Freak the Jamaica team. Put that one side. I talk about him performance where him a do on the big stage when we are watching. You get me?
Yeah.
Get back hungry, brother. Cause Jah,
Alright.
it out the bro Bailey. Our favorite baller for the last 10 years. I him are the biggest baller we bust out of Jamaica, bro. Where the fans them love you, bro. The whole Jamaica love you, brother. So you feel show about that love and put in the work, the dog. Be hungry, brother. Why you carry the nation on your back, bro?
So, what you say about him making a move to Saudi now? Unseen when you're ready,
Move,
just unmute.
moving to Saudi.
Yeah.
Me not really think. When I type, what do you when it did just bust out me that say, yeah, dog, money move and thing and your life set and re. I'm thinking could I do like one more season in the EPL. You see me? One more season, bro.
One
You
more
see?
season. EPN. Aston Villa.
Yeah, one more season, bro. Cause the man still fairly young, bro. He have at least a good 5 to 6 more years. The football. If him focus this season and be that top player, build back your name. Where do you do the 2023? You get what almost 15 plus something goal and assist. Build back your name so you can get up in the top flight and people talk about you, bro. And keep the consistency, there, bro. So you raise your pie, you raise your price, bro. You raise the bar for yourself, bro. Nobody waste out the thing, bro. Look how long you work for it. We not Jamaica now not a ball of work out. But yeah, the born and grow, yeah, bro. We not see whisper them start play yet. The people them want to see a full potential, bro. We want to see that Bailey. Cause the fans them give him love. I don't like say the fans them not give love, bro. Give the people them something.
So one stop driver and make myself clear and done. So when I say excuse me and make for Bailey, what me I try explain to me is that I can't run with the excuse what I run with for say yo him not have no personal trainer or need because I don't know what they run him. Una can't say so because una are more informed. We can all
No,
agree
it's not.
say Bailey. Hold on, Dan, say that part. We can all agree say Bailey underperform. By Bailey standard, him ability, all of that him underperform. By him owner even the past performances him underperform. It up on the screen. Him underperform. See there, he had 14 goals the season before, 2 goals last season. Him underperform. His numbers him a trend down. It dead ever see. But me can't get up and say because he need a personal trainer. Me can't get up and say because he need an advisor. Because I don't know who is his advisor. I don't know if he have a personal trainer before. If you know, you can't say so. That alone me I say. Me can't say so. And as well,
But
and then I try to say through me analyst, whatever. Me just can't say so that will be me just attack someone I know about. And again,
bro, then
the fruit is this. Corey said party is killing him. Every chance him get him have a cup in him hand. Again,
no,
for him,
me not really blame the party thing, bro. Every ball a party, bro. And a Bailey alone. When Liverpool even win the Liverpool got Ibiza and come back and play match 2 times. So I'm party, bro. So it's not about party. Grealish them smoke and drink every day and them play when them there city and them look prime when them there city. Every day the man drink, smoke, and them thing that to bro. So we be just a say, yo, yeah, what 28, 27, 28 now. Do, bro.
yeah, me need to do that.
Uh,
100% agree.
the youth them a depend upon you, bro. As a man, you're there in the top flight, bro. You reach there, and the youth them where they are Jamaica, bro. It's not, I'm not talking about just the money, bro, or what, bro, but are just the hype. Bailey is one of the most famous, well-known across the island footballer from Jamaica. We're born and grow here. The most commercial footballer Jamaica ever see, Leon Bailey.
Straight.
You get me? So you them bro, you have the respect a yard, you have the respect on the ground, bro. So
Yeah.
do it for the ground.
So this one must say, while may I finish that part, I have to agree 100%. Me no business where him need to do, him need to figure it out. Cause Bailey, years now we are waiting for Bailey for really be that Leon Bailey what we are expect. Years. Consistently. Me don't know if you need to make a move, he have to sit down and decide what's good for his career. This
Bro,
summer, hold on. So if you need to make a move, go to a team where he might get constant minutes, irrespective. He need to make that move. If that for build him confidence, because some baller confidence baller than that. Some baller want the confidence of me a play tomorrow, irrespective if me have a bad game today. So me can go on a runner games and find my farm. So while some baller, you can chop and change them out of the team and them still hit the ground running. You have two different type of baller. You get me?
so which team you think could have fit him right now for him go? For you see him a perform.
No, that is a tricky thing because look now, what do you see the links with what the team name in Turkey? What's the Marina team?
One F name?
Fenerbahce, yeah.
Fenerbahce.
I mean I say no that would be a good thing. But again, what's the Marina they not play? And again, I think Turkey have this thing where they have to feel X amount of Turkish players. So bro, with all of the stipulations them, me I say, me think I want good move this, but looking back at it again, it might not be a good move. Probably Bailey need to find one club where he might play irrespective. He might play enough game for build back him confidence. I have some players who are confidence baller. Me I tell you this. Me I tell you from experience. You have some players who manage chop and change. And I just saw
joke can't make, bro.
Hold on, you tell me saying you have no player now.
As a baller, you have to ready. Every time you're ready, bro.
Yeah, me I say for ready, you know, don't get me wrong. But if I
But
saw
remember, it's not the club fault. It's not the club fault neither. If you're not perform 2 games.
Yeah.
It's a reason why, bro. I know the club fault that him for work on himself is stay consistent at least. I put in the work.
Yeah, but
see,
again,
bro,
again,
you find
Dan,
as me say, you go around kind of like cartel again, bro. That may I show you. The English league and these big league.
No facts back at it. You just say this. Remember again the last time Bailey depend on a hot farm. What took him off the hot farm when depend? Injuries.
What took him off? Injuries.
Remember say every single time this baller get hot and you say the man get injured to now again. Again, you can also say him need to find a way for not be injured as well. So now everything him can take responsibility for now. But what me I say is Aston Villa might not be the team where I give him the grace of game time we need to build him confidence. And me want a confident Bailey right now. That's the point me I try and make. Me want a confident Bailey and me think Bailey can do with the confidence of being at a team where might get more minutes. Where the competition for places not as high as it is at Aston Villa. Because me assure you this, and this is a fact, John McGinn started so much games to the back end of the season. The man then put John McGinn anywhere for play just because he named John McGinn and the club captain, and McGinn is a good baller, don't get me wrong. But McGinn
so at that time was Bailey injured at the time?
Bailey never injured.
But that means
in a game for the right wing and McGinn, all one at a time them now play McGinn as number. McGinn play everywhere because McGinn have to play. If you get
what could be the reason?
What could be the McGinn a club captain?
No, what the reason?
Don't get me wrong, Don't get me
but
wrong.
That man try to show you, bro. Yeah, man, I tell you.
the man them player magging out a position. I think enough game with them for win last season, them end up no win because them just don't know what to do with him. What me I say is the point me I try making him barely need to figure it out, bro. Barely need to figure it out. If he need to go on club where he can get more minutes, he need to do that. He need to make the move to build back the confidence for him can have that performance there. And I don't think
this youth was once, bro. Me no know whether this youth was once one of the best free kick takers in the Bundesliga. I me no know where that guy in front of youth there, bro.
But when last season free kick?
When that me I try show you, he should have been the man when a Villa any free kick at tech. And me fear step over it.
Yeah, but you have to start to step over it. So again,
brother, me talk about game where the man a start in bro and they on the field, bro. Even when him hot, bro. When him see him last season to bro. Him for step up the thing.
Dan, you see me not give up on Bailey because again, you see him ability and him talent.
No, bro, we not give up on him, but we just say as me tell you earlier before.
Yeah.
This youth, him talent should be just this dynamic player alone. Bailey reaching him career where if you move him and play number 8, him for play number 8. If you move him because of the country you come from to, bro. You know the Jamaica a deep empire too. If we drop Bailey in the midfield and for be that type of player, you feel learn other things meanwhile you're there Villa, bro, you're there at the highest level, bro. So you feel we not force you to do it, you know. But you feel show them leadership skills too. And I show we say, yo, you're supposed to do this, bro.
So Dan, and I can agree with all of that, right? So what me I say
is bro, saying stop going around corners.
No, what me I say is going forward, he must figure out a way where he need to fix all of that. And I think it have to start with a transfer to a club where he can get that playing time. But now, when I think more point out before me really run up the show, because Unseen there, but Unseen I say no, I don't know if Unseen background is still noisy.
Show it in a go on outside Unseen.
People that have I don't want to make love or something. Not tell everybody.
I knew that we don't want to hear that. We're not cutting the stretch, boy. You see me? But you see, I'm going to point out this, and this is the reason I'm pointing out the left footers them. Arsenal have 2 youngsters come through, right? Ethan, 1 year, and with a 15-year-old name.
Doe man or those man.
Max Doe man. And me I say to myself, say, how comes it's so ironic, say, them 2 youth are left-footed? Dujan Whisper Richards, left-footed.
Left foot.
Me I say, you know, say, remember one time my son just born and the first time I kick a ball, him left-footed. Me I say, John, all right. You see balling with a left foot, bro, and having speed, it give an edge already. You get me? I say, as a left-footed baller, we have speed. It give an edge already because those are the
Everybody tell me that, yeah.
Yeah?
Everybody tell me that too. My left footer, bro. Yeah, dog.
Dan, you have to go training. But yeah.
No, so, I put on. Even before I say nothing else, you know, I'm a look brother that you born. And you know them look a beach ball, eh?
Yeah.
Where you go up on the beach, man, and that thin layer a rubber type of ball, eh?
Yeah.
And it sounds stingy when you kick it. Yeah. Look brother the first time I start a right foot, the boy that I use, you know, I'm say a left foot I can use. I'm start put the ball on him left foot and make him kick with the left foot. I say me make him start kick with the left foot because I be a right foot him a kick with.
No man, having a left foot and being fast is important. So yeah, generally on Bailey's side, you know, so Bailey really have to go find a way. But even like Whisper, I think that Whisper really missed a big opportunity last season. Injured really. He would have a lot of game time last season. But even looking at the side, no, me I said, John, it's hard for Whisper even breaking at the team because Estavo with him left foot.
No, Moody say it with the heart, bro. But now say it with the heart neither.
You Pree. One youth that they are Chelsea team right now start when the 21 last season.
Where's the Unseen?
Youth in the Chelsea team right now. Hold on. Oh, I make so much.
You're very low. You're very low. Why?
Hold on, man. Hold on.
Unseen, you're being unheard right now. Nah, hear you good.
You hear me now?
Yeah, I hear a little better.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Hold on.
Conrad said players don't play with 2 foot again. Yeah, rear. But you
Bro,
see
the
them
whisper.
the left foot of them Estavo, me say Estavo, me I say,
You know, the youth, him quick and wicked, man. But man,
yeah,
bro, I whisper
What you
now.
say?
I
You hear
whisper.
me better now?
Alright, go on,
Yeah,
answer.
much better. Big up yourself, Nicola.
Yeah. You not
Civilist.
hear the background.
No, we never hear your background at all.
Oh, because you
Him
have
put
put
in
on
a
my
earphone.
mic. I must have my mic and my back.
Yeah.
Hey, so what me I say is that one youth, if I remember good, one youth, we're playing an under 21 with Whisper. They're not the A team now.
Oh, Tyreek George.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can use that now to say to yourself, so then if Tyreek George can make the A team, why Whisper couldn't? A lot of people that say, oh, him can't make it and I make up a bag of thing. You have to look on this, the injury I'm getting. The injury I'm getting kind of set him back. I can tell you. Or if you that play the under 21 the goal he must score, it's a matter of time before him get a couple games of the A team.
I agree. But that's why I say last season would have been the perfect time because the way Chelsea are moved now, Chelsea literally are buy so much wingers so it's hard because even Tyreek George himself, them are look for sell him right now.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
Chelsea's
I don't.
football is a business, you know. So him now
Yeah.
have to get where him learn, make him name, and if he move, him go perform. No say go.
With whisper the same thing. I'm a
Yeah.
thing. Not before the time, bro. Cause I see,
But
look at
I
time
tell you,
when him even get the injury. Whisper even put on more body mass. Him look more stronger and thing right now, as I say. You
he
see
look
me,
strong,
so
eh?
yeah, him look more. You see him? So
It
he
didn't
might
have him at Jamaica and play too much football at Jamaica,
play too much football at Jamaica.
man. Yeah, man, he play too much football at Jamaica. All
But
football
more,
he can play. He shouldn't even play that.
well, whisper thing now, bro. Him plus take him chance, bro. Him the backup player, your U21s now. Build up back your confidence and thing, get back up your fitness up. Cause when it come to Premier League, you know, bro. Remember, you know, it's just what the difference with the lower leagues. It's just your decision making and your fitness, your work rate where you have. And that really separate Premier League from the rest of small league them. Fitness, decision making, quick thinking. Cause the gameplay quick.
Him
You
not
see
gonna
me
play
up.
against Dixon them too.
Whisper.
Not play against Dixon them.
Yeah, bro,
21.
it's a good look, bro. We are one couple more whisper leave on the island, bro. One
Alright.
couple more of them, bro. You know what other man in couple, bro. We need couple
And
midfielder too, bro.
under 15 you them I'm proud, man. I tell you that.
Yeah, man. Them look good. But Dixon actually not getting a game either. Dixon far away from the team. Come like I can't talk about Whisper and talk about Dixon. Come like both of them is a package in one. But yeah, big up yourself, everybody were there. The under 15 them really make a proud again and it kinda fix back things with the under 17 them. With
Yeah,
it
man, there's a youth I think speed for start. Get some game time in the Premier League. Savage. A winger there.
Oh, the
Bad.
US score today?
Eh?
The US score today?
No, Mr. Savage. The youth to play for the under 15. Speed supposed to start. Bread him in the Premier League.
Oh, the US score today?
Yeah.
Say how much?
About 14, 15 year, 14, 15.
They say I want to see some 14 and 15-year-old in the league now.
No, but that's what Speed always doing. Him start. Him always give some
Bro, at that
right.
JPL league for me. Yeah, you know see Lucario for Liverpool. Take out the year's game. Just 16, bro. Man I go murder Crystal Palace too bad. So you can't stay there. Look Korea, bro. The man vision out him thing.
Hold on. So hold on. Under 21. So Charlton will play under 21 league against Chelsea and them team there. Eh?
No, apparently at two different level.
No, man,
I
I
guess.
see him league, man.
No, man, a Premier League U20 and different from.
Whisper needs to play.
Yeah. A two different U20, man.
Whisper now.
U20.
See if Whisper be that top player at this early age, MB. No, try to be that all-rounded player, bro. So y'all can go play in a midfield when you're ready, bro. You see me? Develop that mindset from now. We don't want this one-dimensional ball. You see, in a sub-ball game I move right now. If you can go play a left back, you go play a left back too.
Some ball play the left back. Left back you attack.
No, but listen, but that me I try show you know. That me I try show you know, bro. All round it. You see me? But we know see a winger him thing and striker. But I think especially what Jamaican ball them, bro. More see all around the thing. At least you can go play a left back or a left wing back. Put in some work, put in the shift. Develop your fitness and develop other skills in the game. You see me? When you play at the high level too. You see? So they are the U21s. Take the opportunity there and try to learn everything. You see me? Learn, be the all-rounded player there, bro. And learn everything when you're in a U21. So you shift over in a big team now, bro. You have less problem, your work rate up. Maybe the coach can see and say, yo, you know, this spam can use him. Maybe a left wing back or so. I use him for play at a number 8 one night time in a team. So when you put yourself so.
Two different competition them play, man. One play PL2 and the other one play I find it, but at two different levels. Continue than that.
Yeah, so like even at the U21s now, and the coach can see that versatility there in the ball, a different dimension from him than just playing right wing or number 9. And you are go over in a big team because you watch Liverpool the academy play them. So the man them can play a different place. You can play in a mid.
I guess a few lower league team then appeal to still, but Charlton a day night. Charlton a day night, man. This is a 2019 Charlton a day night. But see team like Ipswich, they were their championship. But Charlton a day night.
I think how the PL2 work.
Yeah, because Charlton just come up.
Probably.
But Charlton come from League One.
Yeah.
But Dan and Bala Pree, what do you think about the youth the name Savage? Ossie, the under 15.
Ossie look impressive still, no lie. I think Ossie was the most impressive player to me. Still.
And Taylor, the number 10, really good off the ball movement. Taylor.
The Jamaican team, the U them.
Yeah, U15.
I never watch much, bro.
That we talk about, man. You see, we win championship. I talk about Leon.
I never watch much.
You missed the part I showed the unseen, man.
No, man, I hear you talk about Bailey, man.
No, man, you missed the part I showed it. You missed the
part from early.
Carried up on the show.
No, but do you feel like, no, you have, no. So, I listen to you and listen to Kerry because at the end of the day, you have Kerry to talk about it. So, I say, oh, when him come out, then he'll come out. As him talk about it. So, yeah. Because Kerry did it. And I was Kerry can get a first-hand experience of what is happening.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yo, bro, the youth name you the number 5, I play for Glenmore High School, bro. The youth there. I don't know, but we need to start channel our defensive midfielder like him. So we have an issue with developing defensive midfielder in Jamaica. Him are the only one we see right now come up in one good stable. The youth name Hewitt, the number 5. Him just want to know how to use his body and make quick combination plays, get out a problem. Apart from that, bro, good looking player come up.
Yeah, but hold on, one quick thing, cause I send me go research now. When I send me go research, you know me I forward with the information. So Charlton I play the league name English Professional Development League, and Whisper play Premier League 2 with the Premier League team them. So that's a difference. Now
Oh,
Charlton,
what me do you want to ask you? In the Premier League too, like the big six them just always in there. Them have no what I say now?
so these are the
Like no
Premier League team that
relegation.
come out.
It have
These
no
are this.
relegation thing in it.
I look on it. See there, these are 25-26 Premier League 2, right?
Yeah.
I'm not seeing nobody have relegation. This is just a promotion Premier League 2 playoffs. But nothing I don't so I show no.
Going at 20,
Relegation.
24, 25.
Alright,
You can go in at 24, 25.
I'm going at 24-25 on so 24-25.
So you will see who get the most.
Nobody get. Like I said Birmingham. No, Blackburn never did it. Derby never did it.
No, Blackburn there for the top man 25, 26.
And Derby, you see Derby, Norwich, Stoke.
Derby the dead man, must say that.
Norwich, Stoke, I could go back on it and compare. You know. But you know, like, me not see no relegation down here. So usually tell I show you red. Me not know still, but me not know what them use. You see Derby, Norwich, Stoke, the dinner 25-26. It's 25-26, yeah.
Them day now man, look up at top, Birmingham, see the Blackburn there up at top, Derby.
Derby.
Where you see Derby? Where you see
Reading
Derby?
still.
Derby, yeah.
Derby, yeah?
Look good now man.
Where
Yeah,
you
me
put
not know
there?
them use, yeah, man. Me not know them use. We have to go research and find out what them use. But they're two different leagues.
The Blackburn still in there?
Blackburn there at top.
Yeah, Blackburn there. So it look like I don't know. It's like a members only. Me don't know. But the Charlton play. Charlton play this development league. Me don't know what them gonna play for the new season though. Yeah.
Maybe them have it with the top club them. They stay in the Premier League too.
Brentford under 21, yeah. Yo, me not understand it, you know that. Cause me see all a team way. See Brentford under 21, yeah. Yo, me not try mad myself and figure this thing.
Go do the research on it, bro. Simple.
Yeah, I do a research on it and forward back.
Yeah, but unseen, more you do analysis on the same midfielder you to you talk about. So we are get to know. So
Marlon
Bad man.
hold on. So Marlon Nelson say Prem 2 is consist of Premier League teams and Championship teams. There are Premier League teams that doesn't play Prem 2. But who decide what? If promotion are there, that means demotion. Yeah, we don't know. But the major thing are two different things.
So it's like it's basically all of the team them in they say that the senior team them once you senior team them in the Premier League, them the U21 team they in a Premier 2.
No,
how much team there?
I just show you a team. I just show you what name they were there, so Brentford.
How much?
Brentford there, so.
Where?
See Brentford I play in a league with Kyle Dixon. I play. Brentford.
Scroll along on my son.
See the Kyle Dixon I play Brentford. No, that I Bristol. Hold on. See them I play Brentford.
How much team in the Premier League 2?
Premier League 2?
Yeah, how much team in it?
29.
29?
Mm-hmm.
So them do what? Maybe 10 team.
Information forward back. Because we are guests right there. So. I'll be a guest. But people need like button. We got 100 likes yet. You know, but yo, we are running up the show in 1 minute left in us. So
yeah, bro, come so make a move, you know.
Yeah, I'm try to know. Unseen.
Well, Pree, what you think about the youth? Kelvin Brown and Colin Morris, the two big strikers.
Yeah, man, I like the facts of them technical and not only just.
You say one a Big 12.
Yeah, man, them technical. Me I say you put on the
Big
ball
12.
and have footwork. You see me? You see you with our footwork, man.
You
Footwork.
boy, I mean, I know me, I look on the square, brother. Square is tough.
Yo, the square, the man just chopped that one there, so. The man chop it.
Go.
Yo, hear the
Right,
commentator. Well,
right.
hear the commentator. Hear the commentator. Jamaica should be carrying the ball in the corner flag. The man just chop it and square. I mean, I said, Jaja.
You were coming to say, did I say must carry to the corner flag?
Yeah.
Change him mode quick.
Well, yo, gents, man, I day back tomorrow, you know. You see me, so, you know, big up on yourself. Thanks for everybody who passed through. Big up yourself. Unseen, Shirley, Dan, Shirley are sure tomorrow. You hear that? You see me? But
Yeah,
big up
man, but
yourself,
unseen.
everybody. You got you.
Oh, yeah. May I say you unseen, do the your job, bro, to do the analysis on the youth, them, because me no really know the youth, them. Make the fans, them, see what go on, bro.
Straight.
What you talk about the youth, them.
Well,
So,
big up yourself to everybody in the comment section. Big up yourself to everybody who passed through. Dan, Unseen as usual. And bless up on yourself. Big up yourself. Thanks for watching, people. Until next time, you don't know where to
Tell them Thursday
leave in
nothing.
a
yeah,
way.
man.
Legend.
Oh shit. Everything. Obey your image. I will make them know. I've seen enough
Shizzle.
TV before, but I've never seen a TV like this. I've seen enough station before. Ball PTV, the one you top the list. Room. Shizzle for cheesy. I didn't know big enough ball PTV would be so easy. Kaboom, room, sham, kaboom.